Hi friends, Thad Sturgeon here along with Athletic Director Kurt Augustinelli at Helling Stadium. Exciting week here, and
awesome.
This is so exciting. We got homecoming. Homecoming's a little different flair this year.
Absolutely. I mean, the girls don't have to worry about getting their feet muddy or anything like that, so here it goes.
Exactly. We got the turf here. We were just chatting a little bit before, and I graduated from Ellwood City in 91. You were 89.
89.
So it's been a while. Since we graduated, we've heard about the turf coming. And here we are 30 plus years later as an alumni, as a former coach here, as an athletic director, current athletic director. How exciting is this to know that we got the turf coming on?
I'm super excited. I mean, again, all those things plus a citizen. I mean, you know,
Exactly.
born and raised here. And it's a great thing for our community. It's a great thing for the public and the kids. And I just can't wait to see everybody on it. And we get the use out of it that I know is going to happen.
Right. So much planning went into this. As athletic director, was there much, you have much involvement?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, you know, the board, they asked some questions. I mean, the turf is the turf. The dimensions are the dimensions.
Right.
I guess a little bit with the logos and the colors, and that went back and forth. I mean, with the EC, I mean, I'm a big proponent of EC. I don't like the so-called Wolverine head, which is the bear head. I mean, I know a lot of us use it, but I don't like it so much. But that's okay. But the end zones, Ellwood City, I mean, I think the board did a great job deciding and finishing the middle logo. The end zones look great. I mean, the track looks great. I know a lot of people were worried about the color of the track because they didn't quite understand what was going on. Right. But, you know, everything turned out pretty good.
Yes, it did. And there will be lines on the track. They're coming a little bit later this week.
I think we're hoping Saturday.
So there will be lines on the track. Obviously, we're going to have football games here on Friday nights. And JV games. What else is going to be happening on this field? Well, it's not just football.
Oh, no. I mean, you have middle school football as well. Mm-hmm. But then, you know, the bands. Actually, we're going to be getting kicked off here in just minutes because the band's going to march. It's going to give them an opportunity. You're going to have soccer games out here. In the springtime, you're going to have when it's raining, the baseball field and the softball fields are muddy. They're going to be right here shagging fly balls and taking ground balls.
I didn't think of that.
And then you'll even have track meets. You know, before, what people don't realize, as our track meets are happening, everyone's pushed to the outside. Mm-hmm. Because the grass is wet, it's muddy. Well, now the kids can muster right onto the field and go to their events, cross the field. It's just a win-win. I mean,
Great. It is just an exciting week, and just encourage everybody, if you're seeing this before Friday night, come on out here as what we neighbors, Beaver Falls. You have a little connection with Beaver Falls back in the day.
There a few times, but
you know. Beaver Falls is coming to town for homecoming, and please come on out to the game. We'd love for you to watch the broadcast, but more importantly, we'd love to see your smiling faces here at the game. Going to be a beautiful night. Check out the new track, the new turf, and a really great up-and-coming football team.
Absolutely.
Coach Kurt.
Go EC, baby.
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Yep.
Hi, friends. This is Thad Sturgeon along Dr. Wes Shipley, the superintendent here of Ellwood City Lincoln High School. Dr. Shipley, what an exciting week we have here. It's homecoming, which is always exciting. This week, homecoming takes on a little different twist with a whole new turf on the field over there. How excited are you to be part of it this week?
Yeah, absolutely. We're very excited to be able to kick off our new facility on a homecoming weekend. Just excited to get the students out there on that field. It's been a long time coming as the community has watched it grow and change over the course of the summer. And I think we're ready to get on it.
It has been a long process that they've been working there hard. I think they started May 3rd.
Yeah.
It was start-off date. Can you just I know we're talking about months of stuff, and I'm having you tell us about it in a minute.
Okay.
The process of how this got started. You know, maybe where do you find the engineers to do something like this? Just what is the kickoff process of something like this happening?
We have lots of projects across the district that need some attention, but one of our issues that we were having with our athletic facility was that we just couldn't hold any track meets there because the track was in bad condition. So that became a target for an immediate fix, something that we could do a little less expensively than some of the bigger projects that we have and more immediately. We hooked up with HHSDR architects and engineers, and they helped us come up with a great design and put it out to bid. And we're lucky that we have a forward-thinking board here who was willing to go down that road. But ultimately, we just knew that if we were going to fix the turf, the track, it was time to also take a good hard look at the turf as well. It really was a matter of safety. We had issues with the track. It was delaminating, lifting away. We were unable to have home meets. But also on the field, because it was a natural turf field, we had holes and pits and really had an issue with it not being safe to play. The other issue that we had is that we had a growing soccer program that's playing at Steeple Park.
Okay.
And to be able to bring them together at our stadium is something that we're really excited about.
Yes, and it just looks beautiful. And I encourage everybody to get out there Friday night, not only to see the track, see a young and upcoming football team, as well as homecoming night as well. This was a huge project that took a lot of people to come together to make it happen. Who are some of them people that you want to give a shout out to?
Well, we're very happy to, obviously, our school board to be behind this. Our athletic coaches and our AD, Kurt Gusmanelli, were instrumental in us moving forward with this. But as far as the boots on the ground, as far as the design and so forth, HHSTR Architects and Engineers, Bob Engelbaugh from them, and also Burns Construction, who was our construction general contractor there. Lonnie McFall, who was there day in and day out, ATT Sports, which put down the track, and Keystone Turf, which put down the turf for us. So, but without Burns Construction doing all the pre-work and all the drainage work that had to be done, there'd be no use putting in a good track.
Well, you're going to see lots of pictures here, throughout the next day or two of kind of start to finish and all the time and work. And those guys put in some pretty long days over there.
Yeah, they sure did.
They want to get it done here so we can get some games on this season. You get a project like this done. What other projects do you have here at the school in the works or a wish list?
Yeah, actually, we've already kicked off a large project at Perry, a complete renovation of that building and a small expansion in one section of that building as well. Bids have already been awarded and construction is in the very early stages there. Once we get into that project deeply, their design team is going to start crawling all over Lincoln and doing a lot of renovations that need to be designed and put into play here at Lincoln as well. So we're going to be in a state of construction for a few years, but the end result is going to be some facilities that are going to create great learning opportunities for kids.
Okay, fantastic. Just to go back to the field real quick, you maybe want to elaborate on the fact that it's not just a Friday night thing going to be going on there. There's a lot of things going to be happening out there at that complex.
Exactly. We're excited. First of all, hopefully by bringing up the soccer team down will help us to expand that program. But nonetheless, we also have community events on that field. We'll be able to move graduation to an outdoor on the field kind of an activity.
That's great.
But also we can use it as a revenue maker and invite the WPIL in to host soccer and football games.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
It just looks beautiful. I encourage everybody to get out there and take a look at it. Dr. Shipley, thank you for your time. I know you got a school board meeting coming up. We kind of snuck in here.
That's great.
To get a few minutes with you. Thanks for your
My
time.
pleasure.
Once again, Dr. Wes Shipley, myself, Thad Sturgeon. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you at the game Friday night. Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we come to you tonight from Helling Stadium, Ellwood City, Pennsylvania, where the Ellwood City Wolverines are hosting the Beaver Falls Tigers. And what a great night for football. It's not very often you have Week 7 as your home opener, but we got our home opener tonight. We got homecoming tonight, and we have our first game on the new turf here at Ellwood City. Thad Sturgeon alongside Brad Windhorst, cameraman Dakota Marshall, just moments away from our pregame festivities with the Ellwood City Blue Band. Drum Major Grady Smith down there right now, stepping them off, getting them in line, ready to go. We'll have the band's pregame show, followed by the homecoming pregame festivities where we will announce the homecoming court. And at halftime, we'll, of course, have the winner. Like I said, just moments away, but a nice crowd coming on hand here tonight. As I said, Week 7 for the Wolverines. I think we're in Week 7, right, Brad? We're several weeks in.
Yes, Week 7. It's funny because we've played 7 games. You have to back it up by one. So, yes.
Right. So, and now we're going to enjoy the pregame show by the Ellwood City Blue Band.
Jen told me it was like 30, so all of a sudden they found 30.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know they bought all of the 5.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure that I present to you the pride of Ellwood City, your Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band.
First thing she did is she got to take a picture of Where? Oh.
The Blue Band is under the field direction of Senior Drum Major Grady Smith.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him. You can sit there. Like that. Where's the rest of them? Oh, he's probably working Mohawk, huh? Coming to sit with the best troublemakers. Hey, everyone else had earplugs that night too, except for one person.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, buddy!
Every time we drive past his Bobby's house. Bobby?
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, followed by the Lincoln High School alma mater. The Blue Band would like to honor America with a patriotic medley entitled The Spirit of America.
Hunting, I ain't worried about that. I'll go. As I can do that from real training. He said, good. I said, golf is the next one. I said,
Hey folks, Star Spangled Banner, alma mater, and a Star Spangled tribute there by the Lincoln High School Blue Band. And just moments away now from our homecoming festivities as we will introduce the 2022 homecoming court. And a great crowd on hand here coming across the turf. A couple things this year, a little different, Brad. The girls don't have to worry about getting mud on their shoes. The second thing is you will see no pointy high heels. They had strict orders that this turf, we're not really wanting to put holes in it the first time we use it. So it's just something that they were, and it's going better. And I hope you got to see the video. We had some interviews last night, and Brad, you did a fantastic job with the drone. And a big shout-out to Gary Rosansky Sr.,
Yes.
who took pictures here. He just lives across the street. He was over here about every day since May 3rd, kind of setting things up, taking pictures, and almost like a video montage,
Yep.
a picture montage of everything that happened. But we're going to go right now into the homecoming festivities. We welcome you students, parents, alumni, and friends to Lincoln High School's 66th annual homecoming festivities. Thank you for joining us tonight as the spirits are high and our football team is poised for a victory against the Beaver Falls Tigers. Stepping across the field now is just a small representation of the outstanding fine young women who make up the senior class this year. One of these ladies will be crowned Lincoln High School's homecoming queen here at halftime. First across is Mandy Biondi. She's escorted by her father, Chris, and she's the daughter of Chris and Michelle Biondi. Maddie is co-captain of the varsity cheering squad and member of Senior High School's council, Save Club, Ski Club, and Club Hope. An honor roll student, Maddie is also the secretary of the school's chapter of National Honor Society. Outside of school, Maddie is an all-star cheerleader for the Pittsburgh Superstars and has been named a two-time All-American cheerleader for the UCA. Upon graduation, Maddie plans to attend a four-year university to study pre-med and continue cheering. Next, we have Jordan De Placido. She's escorted by her father, Andrew De Placido. Jordan is the daughter of Aaron Boone and Andrew De Placido. Jordan is co-captain of the varsity cheering squad, a member of Senior High Student Council and Ski Club. She was named a two-time All-American cheerleader by the UCA. Jordan plans to attend a four-year university and is undecided in her field of study. I'm going to let the public address announcer catch up here as I got a little bit ahead. I apologize. Next up, coming across the new turf on the field, is Chloe Duncan. She is escorted by her father, Chris Chambers. She is the daughter of Melissa Runyon and Chris Chambers. Chloe is the former co-secretary of the French Club and is the current co-vice president. She also belongs to the Ellwood City Culture Club, History Club, Paws with a Cause, and Kids 2. She has played softball for the Wolverines and currently plays for the Little Angels organization. Chloe is an honor student who plans to attend a trade school for cosmetology and then community college for business management. Miss Chloe Duncan. Next is Gianna Fodia. She is escorted by her father, Joe Fodia. She is the daughter of Joe and Lisa Fodia. Gianna is the former co-vice president of French Club and current co-president. She also belongs to Senior High Student Council, Club Hope, and the Ellwood City Culture Club. A high honor roll student, Gianna has been inducted into our school's chapter of the National Honor Society and has received the President's Award for Education Excellence. She also received the Class of 2023 Leadership Award and is a Certificate of Merit from the Society of Women Engineers. Upon graduation, Gianna plans to attend a four-year university to pursue a career in mathematics. Miss Gianna Fodia. Next is McKenna Hamilton, and she is escorted by her father, David Hamilton, and she is the daughter of David and Stacy Hamilton. McKenna is co-captain of the varsity co-ed soccer team, treasurer of the Senior High Student Council and Spanish Club, vice president of Kids 2, and also belongs to the History Club and the United Club. Last year, McKenna served as secretary of the Spanish Club and as prom co-chair. She plays softball for Little Angels and is a member of the school's bocce team as well. A high honor student, McKenna is a 3-year member of our school's chapter of the National Honor Society, and she has received both regional and state first place awards at the Pennsylvania Junior Academy of Science. Upon graduation, McKenna plans to attend a 4-year university to study microbiology and infectious diseases. Her future plans are to work in the medical field. Miss McKenna Hamilton. Next across is Miss Madeline McCommons. She is escorted by her mother, Kathy McCommons, and is the daughter of Kathy McCommons. Madeline is captain of the girls' varsity tennis team and also a member of the boys' varsity golf team and the unified bocce team. She serves as treasurer for the National Honor Society and senior class in the Ellwood City Culture Club. Madeline is vice president of the International Club, president of the Senior High Student Council, and is also the president and founder of the Kids 2 Club at Lincoln. A high honor student, Madeline has been named to the National Alexander Hamilton Scholarship, a Horatio Alger Scholar, and was awarded the Rotary Youth Leadership Award and Junior Class Leadership Award and the American Leadership Award. Upon graduation, Madeline plans to attend a 4-year university to major in history or philosophy, then advance to law school, and eventually become a family law attorney. Miss Madeline McCommons. Next is Liz Mahalko, escorted by her father, David Mahalko. She is a daughter of David and Teresa Mahalko. Liz is co-captain of the varsity co-ed soccer team and also plays varsity basketball and softball for the Wolverines. Liz belongs to Senior High Student Council, Art Club, French Club, German Club, History Club, and the Ellwood City Culture Club. She is also an honor roll student. Upon graduation, Liz plans to attend a 4-year university and study architecture. Next is Mia Newman. She is escorted by Ryan Newman. She is a daughter of Ryan Newman and Sarah Spielvogel. Mia is a varsity cheerleader and a member of the Senior High Student Council and Ski Club. An honor student, Mia was also inducted to our school's chapter of National Honor Society. Upon graduation from Lincoln High School, Mia plans to attend a 4-year university and is undecided in her field of study. Miss Mia Newman. Next across is Bella Rinker. Bella is escorted by her father, Chris Rinker, is the daughter of Janet and Chris Rinker. Bella is a member of the varsity cheering squad, Senior High Student Council, and Ski Club. An honor student, Bella has been inducted into our school's chapter of the National Honor Society. Upon graduation, Bella plans to attend a 4-year university, but is undecided on her field of study. Next we have Brooke Roth. She is escorted by her father, Jeffrey Roth. Brooke is the daughter of Kristen and Jeffrey Roth. Brooke is a member of the varsity girls basketball team and also belongs to the Ellwood City Culture Club, Spanish Club, and Senior High Student Council. An honor student, Brooke was inducted into our school's chapter of the National Honor Society. Brooke plans to attend a 4-year university and pursue a career as a physician's assistant. Miss Brooke Roth. And ladies and gentlemen, that is our Lincoln High School 2022 Homecoming Court. Stay tuned for halftime festivities where we will crown our newest homecoming queen. Brad, what a great group of girls, a beautiful, it just looks so awesome out there on the new turf. Yes, everybody knows we got the new turf we're celebrating here tonight, and what a great night to do that with homecoming, the homecoming court. The homecoming king was announced earlier today.
I was just going to say, if you want to take a moment there.
That is Mr. Jack Landis.
Yes, Jack
so
Landis.
Congratulations to Jack Landis and his family. I'm sure his parents are very proud. And it was a great group of guys on that court. I don't have all the whole list in front of me. We know a lot of them, Brad.
Yep.
It was a great group. And the girls out here, Brad and I, and Dakota as well, we have the luxury of being around a lot of these kids throughout the year through different events that we cover. And what a class act group of gals out there. And I'm sure their parents are very proud. The hat thing going on this year. Noticed a few more hats than what we've had in the last couple of years. And I like the look. It looks great. So some pictures and some things going on here. With that, we're about 9.5 minutes away from kickoff. The way it sees. But as we're taking some pictures here, the players will be soon coming onto the field. For what a great night it is for the football game.
Yep, we'll wait for the pictures to be done. Once they're off the field here, we're going to roll the camera to the right here in preparation of the team coming out. While we have the moment, we have that time as they do that now. we're going to start talking a little bit about this game because, I mean, I know there's a lot of moving parts tonight, Thad, but we still have
Yes, we do.
a game to be played.
Yes,
So-
and we have a conference game against Beaver Falls. Ellwood City coming in, 2 wins on their season. And it was brought to my attention yesterday, Brad, isn't it hard to believe we're sitting here in the middle of October and we, Ellwood City Wolverines, have a better record than the Pittsburgh Steelers? So
How about that?
Funny how that happens. But Wolverines with 2 wins on the season, played a good game against New Brighton last week. Be able to win that game. And, of course, there you have the standings, Brad. Talk
How
about
about
those
that?
a little bit.
Yeah, so on your screen right now, folks, is the standings for the 2A MAC Conference. No team has officially clinched yet. It's kind of hard to do that with only 4 games in conference. The Beaver Falls Tigers, they do have an opportunity to clinch if they do defeat the Wolverines tonight, and they have to have a couple other scenarios at that 5 and 6 seed. But I think we can pretty much well say that Beaver Falls is going to be in the playoffs. After that, you've got a logjam of 2 teams battling to figure out that 2nd and 3rd seed. Neshannock Lancers, Lestern Beaver, Golden Beavers. We've seen both those teams in the past been really, really good. We've already seen Western Beaver. Wow, they've got an offense there that is very unstoppable. Their defense is not their strong suit, but that offense, they've got
It is.
3 or 4 players there and a wide receiver that had over 180 yards and 3 touchdowns
Right,
against us
right.
alone. Then you've got Riverside and Mohawk. Those 2 teams, it looks like they're in the running for that 4th and 5th seed, that final seed there. But they've got work to do. 2 wins is not going to get you in securely. You have to have 3 wins. Both those teams only need 1 more win, and I think that will put you in a good position for playoffs. On the outside, looking in, 6, 7, and 8 is Ellwood City at 1 and 3, Freedom 1 and 3, and New Brighton at 0 and 4. So there are your standings in the MAC Conference. I will go on record saying that the 2 front runners for the 2A level is Steel Valley, which we've seen in the past, and Beaver Falls. Beaver Falls,
Right.
I believe they were ranked officially this week as number 1,
They
and
were,
Steel
Brad.
Valley was number 2. So
Right.
both those teams are going to be battling for that on
And I think
on
as you looked over that, Brad, we're sitting here at week 7 of this. We have a couple weeks left to go. Some of these teams are basically going to be having playoff games. We got some exciting football coming up. And I say that almost for the Wolverines as well. We got Neshannock. We got Riverside, and that Ellwood Riverside game, you may want to put an asterisk beside
Right.
that one because that could be a playoff implication game.
And while you brought it up, let's talk about the Wolverine scenario. They know their scenario already, and I like that to a certain degree. It also is it's kind of bleak, but in these last 3 games, you have to win 1 more against either Beaver Falls and Neshannock, and then and the reason why I said is Riverside's your best option.
Right.
So
right.
if we put that in as a win, that means either you have to beat Beaver Falls tonight or Neshannock, and you have to get 2 more wins. They got the first one against New Brighton.
Right.
They need to get 2 more wins. That would get them in. There is no other scenario. They can't even be tied because
Right.
losing to Freedom, they get the
Knock them
head-to-head,
out,
so
knock
that
them
would
back.
knock them out. So
So
there's it is.
And even if we're kind of knocked out of that Riverside game, Brad, could be a playoff game for Riverside.
Exactly. It's going to be a play-in game basically.
For them. And Beaver Falls, let's make no mistake about it. When we talk about Beaver Falls, every year. I think it was like maybe 5 years ago they had a down year. But I can pretty much sit here tonight and tell you in 5 years, in 10 years, Beaver Falls will be at the top of that list.
Yep.
They have a great football program with their head coach, Nick Nardone, Ellwood City native.
Yep, a native, an alumnus for the football team.
And I think when you talk about Beaver Falls, the thing for me comes to mind is, Brad, is the athletes that they have. They continue to have every year. And we're going to see some of them tonight. We have Jared Brickner coming out here. He's 37 for 81 with 7 touchdowns, but you'll see him run a lot tonight. He's carried the ball 66 times, averaging 7.4 on that average. Behind that, you have Dre Hall, 59 carries, 5.3 average. You have Bricks Rawl, 32 carries. Brad, you get to me these things every week from Max Preps.
Yep.
And Beaver Falls is so unique compared to all the other ones that we see. And yes, they've had blowout games, but they spread the love. They spread the ball around. There are probably 7 players on this Beaver Falls team that have more than 30 carries.
They've
We're
got
not going to see that anywhere else.
and they've got 3 check marks before halftime. Get a big lead, maintain the lead, seal the victory, and when they hit those 3 check marks at halftime, that's like you just said. Let's spread the love. Let's get other people because they know there's a chance. You play a 7-game, 8-game, 9-game conference section play and everything like that. There's a chance where somebody could get injured. You got to get the next man up.
They're just tremendous athletes.
Yes.
I brought up Brickner. We'll see him on a basketball court here
Yes.
in a couple months. We'll see him on the track field in a couple weeks. And I mean they're athletes.
Yes.
And on the flip side, you have Ellwood City, a young team. They broke a couple losing streaks of 27 games. They're but I've said this before, if you listen, quite a bit, 44 players on that roster, 35 of them are 9th and 10th
How
graders.
about that?
So a very, very young team. And here comes that Ellwood City Wolverine team out through there, carrying that American flag and EC flag. So a nice crowd here tonight as we open up for homecoming.
And one thing that we said tonight, we see blue and white. There is an extra color tonight. It is pink. It has Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And we've seen that already a couple of our broadcasts. This will continue on throughout the entire month of October. There's a lot of moving parts going on here. So I know Club Hope is out there. I know they've been posting a couple things on Facebook and social media. So we'll check in with them throughout the next couple of days. If you watched our broadcast the other night with volleyball, we had pink out night as well there. So a lot of neat things going on. But I will say, it is so nice to see just pure blue and white. Eric, we're going to see his name a lot. Number 75, and that is Thomas Tutwiler. And then number 71, and that's Connor Palucci.
And for the Wolverines, we have Luciano Gagrig out there, number 17. Brighton Mariacker.
Yep.
And number 87 is Aaron Hobel.
Tigers won the toss. They chose to receive.
Perfect. Thank you, Dakota. We're going to be relying on Dakota for some numbers and kind of updates. Wow, we got so many moving parts here. If
Right.
At some point, we need to take a picture of the press box and every moving part that we have up here.
Yeah, we got a lot going on,
Yeah.
and we wouldn't want it any other way.
No.
So don't let them fool you, folks.
100%.
we like it this way. So just about a minute away here from kickoff. They're probably going to speed that up a little bit as we're just moments away from home opener, homecoming, new turf here on the field. We welcome our friends from Beaver Falls tuning in tonight. We appreciate you listening, as well as all of our Ellwood City friends who tune in each and every week.
If you are in the stadium, please report to the press box. Christy Granis, please report to the press box. Thank you.
So coming out back to receive, it appears for Beaver Falls, is number 2, Trey Singleton. He's a senior, 5'11", 170, and he is fast. Also back there is D'Italian Buford, 5'11", 175, junior. And the run-up and the kick is, I missed who that was, taken by one of the upmen, number 24, at about the 25-yard line. Spun down there. Declan O'Brien in there. Someone else was in there for that first hit. Caitlin Kreitzer with the kick, was it?
Yep.
So number 24, Dre Hall, one of the featured running backs here, one of the upmen, took the ball there. So it's going to be first and 10 for Beaver Falls. The ball right on the 35-yard line. And we're going to see history tonight, Brad. Someone's going to be the first person to score on the turf at Ellwood City. So as I said, quarterback Jaron Brickner will be coming out. We'll get some lines, offensive line, but I will tell you first glance down there, the offensive lineman of the Beaver Falls Tigers is big.
So the side card slid over there,
Yep.
number 24.
Got 2 to the right, 1 to the left, sends a man in motion. Hand off there to number 6. Around that left side he goes. Good head of steam, does a little spin move, gets up to about the 7-yard line. Did Michael Blackshear
Mariacker and number 26 for the tackle.
for the Wolverines. Dante Pearson there, as well as senior Brighton Mariacker. So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 3 now for Beaver Falls. Brickner in the shotgun. A little bit of a low snap, and he gets it up there. Pass out there to number 2 at the 40-yard line. Shake and bake, makes a man miss up to 45, to 40, 20, 30, 25, 20. all the way down for a 58-yard touchdown is Trey Singleton. First person to score on this turf was number 2 on the 58-yard catch and go. He did a little shake and bake there at about the midfield, Brad, and he turned on the Jets. I told you at kickoff the kid can fly, and he did right there. At Singleton, his 17th reception of the year. He averages 36 yards. 36 yards.
And look at the clock. 11:11. Not much time off that clock. It didn't take
for
long
Beaver
to strike.
Falls to get out there and do that.
And it looks like they're going to be going for 2. Sometimes when teams don't have kickers or efficient kickers, they go for 2. And why not? If you got points to put up on the board, might as well.
So just like that, it's 6-0 with the extra point, 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Brickner looks to the sidelines to get some direction. Waits a snap. Sends a man in motion. Hands off that number 1 around that left side. Oh, a nice tackle, and he does not get in.
I think that was number...
Dante Pierce, I believe, was out there to stop that extra point as Demetrius Taylor went in motion, got that jet sweep around, and did a good job by Pierce to stay at home to keep that 2-point conversion from happening. So 11-11 remaining here in the first quarter. It is 6-0 in favor of Beaver Falls Tigers.
Efficient start for the Beaver Falls Tigers. And Thad, you said it. Just get them out in space, let them run. And they did that. We saw that a little bit last Wednesday night for our team and our squad, for the middle school football team. We saw that with Ricky Curitan. Get the jet sweep, get them out in the open, let the blockers get that first initial block, and just go north and south.
Well, as anybody knows, or you can watch that replay. You'll be able to watch this game anytime, tonight, tomorrow, whenever. I'd kind of like to see the replay there just to see what the defense did for the Wolverines on that play. He didn't have a lot of blockers out there.
He didn't.
I think.
And I don't think he
there
needed
was
them either.
something, and he obviously didn't need them. I think there was there's 4 wide receivers on that play, and there just was not enough people out there to cover as he came out of the backfield to make that catch. So back deep to receive is Elijah Palmer McCain and Dante Pierce. And kicking is
like
number
61?
Yes, 61.
Yep. Yes.
Connor Hauser, the junior, taken there at the 31-yard line. Around this left side, he done is Dante Curie, and he's taken down there. Not much of a return on that for Daylon Curie, I beg your pardon. And was that 61 that got him?
12 and 7.
12 and
with
7.
the initial hits.
Kenny Jewell the third, as well as Deshaun Richardson in there on the tackle. So now for the Wolverines coming out on offense, starting sophomore quarterback Chris Smiley. He's 59 for 128 on the year, 11 interceptions with 4 TDs. The interceptions have come down a little bit from the start of the season for the young sophomore quarterback. His long of the year is 57. The ball is right now on the 33-yard line. And Smiley in the shotgun. 2 to the right, side Carter's right, 1 to the left. Handoff there. Elijah, he's gobbled up quickly.
Number
by
7.
the whole line in there.
Yeah.
Damian Lee was there to lead the charge.
And you weren't kidding. There's 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah, you could pick any number that starts with a 7, put that name in there, and they're going to stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 30-yard line, a loss of 3 on the play. Out there, you got number 70 and 60. 63 stands 6'3", 265. Number 7, as we said, Damian Lee, 6'0", 290, filling up the middle part of that defensive line for Beaver Falls. Smiley now in the shotgun. Tries to hit hard by number 3, Italian Buford was Elijah Palmer McCain. Elijah has been running really, really well. 124 attempts, 816 yards on the season, 6.1 average. He's had, 4 games over 100 and hit over the 200 mark last week against New Brighton.
And he was Athlete of the Week, I believe, for Newcastle and Beaver County Times.
Yes, he was. So accolades to Elijah, and a little maybe tougher sledding here tonight. Smiley back to pass. Got him in. Just overshot the intended receiver, Daylon Curie. Let's see if we got a 4th and 14. So the score clock's down off. But on this 4th and 14 now, a punt formation. Declan Gray in to punt. He's averaged about 25.5 yards per punt so far this season. Be punting from the 29-yard line.
It looks like they're going to send the house.
Oh, they are too. And he got it away.
Good kick.
And a good kick, high kick, taken there at the 42-yard line by number 25 and taken down. Nice tackle there by Zach Wiley, the senior. And the returner was number 25 it was, Deshaun Anderson. So a little bit return on that.
Yeah, about 28-yard punt. And a return of about, what do we got here? About 6 yards.
Okay. So now Beaver Falls with their second possession of the game, ball right on that 49-yard line. Don't forget, folks, stick around here for halftime for the crowning. The bands will play, and we'll have the crowning of our homecoming queen here at Ellwood City. A great crowd tonight. There's still seats available. If you're listening and want to come and check out the new field, come on down to the stadium. We'd love to see you. So on this 1st and 10 ball in Beaver Falls territory at the 49-yard line. Brickner, handoff, makes a man miss. Up the middle, he goes with number 24, and he's, saving tackle there by Pierce all the way down to the 32-yard line. Pickup of 19 that time for Dre Hall. He had a head of steam, got through the line of scrimmage, and really I thought he was gone. Dante Pierce come out of nowhere to make that stop. First down for Beaver Falls. They've only had it for 3 plays so far, and they're just kind of doing what they want to do to this point in the game.
3 plays, 83 yards. You're going to like that average for sure.
Yes, you are. So on this 1st and 10 ball to 33, 8:56 remaining in this first quarter. Brickner going to try to pass this time. Looks right, goes left. 2 men down there. Number 3 catches the ball. Taken down. I believe Partridge, I'm not sure who was over there for the tackle.
26
on a
hit.
bullet. Pierce once again with the tackle. All the way down to the 11-yard line. 22-yard pass play from Brickner to Buford. There were 2 white shirts down there standing wide open.
I was going to say they were both open.
It's almost, you don't see that very often, but it worked that time for Beaver Falls. 1st and 10, ball on the 11-yard line. They can get a first down.
And I tell you what, there's not many games you lose when you have 4 plays over 105 yards now.
Yes, they're just moving it at will.
They can get a first down here.
Yes, they can. So Brickner now in the shotgun. Hands off to number 24. Weaves his way through, and a nice stop there.
I say
by 20, Jackson Kerr.
Yep,
Jackson Kerr. Dre Hall was on the carry. Takes it down to the 4-yard line. Pick up about 7 on that play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 3. So on the 2nd down and 3 play, we'll see what head coach Beaver Falls Nick Nardone has in store. Brickner, handoff. Around that right side, got 1 man to beat. He bowls him over, number 24, into the end zone. Dre Hall for the 7-yard touchdown run. That gives the score 12-0 at 7:26 remaining in this first quarter. And just like that, Beaver Falls up and down the field, doing it via the run, doing it via the fast pass. That was a 51-yard scoring drive. 4 plays, Brad?
Yep.
So extra point is going to be of the 2-point persuasion. Brickner brings a man in motion. Jet sweep around and just finds his way, picks his way through into the end zone. Was number 3, Battalion Buford. With the 2-point conversion, that makes the score 14-0 in favor of Beaver Falls. Let's take a quick timeout. Good. Welcome back, folks. 7:26 remaining in this first quarter. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for Beaver Falls. Here's a run-up and a kick. Driving, deep kick there. Taken at the 18-yard line. Up to when he comes is Deontay Pierce. Dragged down there at the 42-yard line. A nice return. Number 61 on the tackle was Connor Hauser, but a nice return for Dante Pierce. Had a good head of steam. Takes it from the 18 out to the 44-yard line.
A nice pickup of 26 yards. He matches his number.
Yep, there you go. So the Wolverines now with their second possession here on offense.
So far, 3 and out, three plays, negative 4 yards so far.
Yeah, and want to build upon that. 2 wide outs to the right. Smiley now under center. Looking to bring the house. He slips a little bit. Hands off there to Elijah. Makes a man miss. Shake and bake out there to about the 48-yard line. A nice pickup for Elijah. Made the first man miss. Made something out of nothing. Pickup of, I'm sure they actually put it out at. Yep, give him about 9 yards on that. Nope, they're giving him the first down. So 10-yard pickup there for Elijah Palmer McCain.
That's a big first down.
Yep. Just
now you need a couple more
going.
of those.
So Smiley now under center once again. McCain in the backfield. And handoff, and he just runs into a sea of humanity of white shirts. And really no gain on that play. Number 70, I'll call it, gets up from the bottom of the pile. Damian Lee. McCain with no gain on that play. Going to bring up a second down and 10.
When those defensive linemen get a lot of tackles tonight, that's
well,
not
and
a good
just
sign.
look how Beaver Falls is
huge.
coming up to the line. They're
Yeah.
sending 7 guys. Watch when he sets the snap. Back this time, Smiley. Going to throw. Goes out of there, and he's taken down
63.
For the loss. Number 63, Samari McCoy, the 265, 6'3" junior, knocks him down for about a 8-yard loss. Really nowhere for Smiley to go on that play. So going to be a 3rd and 19. Wolverines got that first down, but have just kind of gone backwards since. Ball on the 45-yard line. So we have a stoppage in play, going to be a timeout with Ellwood City. Their first, 2 remaining in this first half. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Welcome back, folks, on this 3rd and 19. Smiley in the shotgun, 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Quick back to pass. Looking down the field, little screen there. Oh, intercepted. Oh, no. Smiley tries to stop him. Fumbling down to the, stumbling down at the 6-yard line was Italian Buford with the interception. And that's just film study there, Brad.
And who is the saving tackle?
72.
So good tackle by Ryder Grinnan.
Ryder Grinnan with the saving tackle there.
Yeah.
But it was just thrown right into the breadbasket of Buford. And we've seen the Wolverines try to do that screen play enough times this year, and it just was not executed. Yeah. And it's like they were ready for it. So, 1st and goal now, 5:56 remaining in this first quarter. Ball at the 6-yard line. You know, something I've noticed here, Beaver Falls, you looked over that sidelines, Brad, not a lot of players over there dressed, above what the 11 we have on the team. I mean, there's guys over there, but it's not a super huge roster the way it appears. First and goal from the 7-yard line. Brickner, hands off. Up the middle he goes and tiptoes his way into the end zone. Was Buford with a 7-yard touchdown run. And just like that, we are 6 minutes into this game, Brad, and the Wolverines find themselves down 20-0. Maybe we're starting to see why, right in front of us, why Beaver Falls is ranked number one.
There's a reason why they're number one.
WPIAL.
And we said about it, if somebody gets injured or something happens, you got weapons across the board. It's not
Yes,
one,
you
it's
do.
not two. You got 5 or 6 guys in
Well,
here.
I mean, you got Brickner, who comes into this contest,
And
and
this-
their
and-
leading rusher, average 7.4, and he's not had to run the ball yet at all tonight.
And if I'm correct, you did say in pregame, there's another Brickner as well. So
Yeah, there's another younger one coming up. So, but, okay, the 2-point conversion. Brickner wants to pass this time, throws it. Nice play. 2-point conversion is good to number 25, Deshaun Anderson, and he just did a crossing route, and nothing was there to stop him. So, just like that, it's 22-0. Beaver Falls ahead of our Ellwood City Wolverines. We'll keep it right here, folks.
So, Thad, one of the things that we always try to do, and we expected pregame and everything, we talk about keys to the game. One of the things that and we know who we're playing. Part of my keys to the game was taking the view. That was all pregame, taking the view, look at this field, get used to it. Because, and Thad, we talked about this yesterday when we were here filming the promo video. This football field does not feel like other turf fields because it's brand new. It's fresh. The blade of the grass is still high. You still got all the rubber pellets. So it feels fluffy. And when you walk out there compared to other turf fields. You also want to play smart. Turnovers and penalties, and that, well, unfortunately, that one turnover interception,
Right.
that's one of the
Pick six,
play smarts.
or not
Yep.
quite a pick six.
And then, hey, opening up the playbook, just whatever.
Yep, have a little fun with it.
Have some fun.
You talked about on the turf. We'll talk about this more. 7 o'clock Monday night.
Exactly.
They're
Doors
having,
open at 6:30.
The doors open at 6:30. Concession stands open. Come on out here for the ribbon cutting ceremony. You can walk on the turf. They're going to have the track team here, all the things. Here's the run-up and the kick. We'll talk about that more.
Yep.
And that ball that's a live ball. You got to get on it. Oh, Dante Pierce alertly gets up there and gets on the ball at the 28-yard line. It almost looked like he was going to let it go out of bounds. And I thought it was going there, but you kind of got this turf.
I was just going to say.
It's going to be a little bit.
It's not going to bounce or roll out of bounds.
Yeah. Well, the old field, it might have rolled into the middle because there was a hole there. Yeah. We don't have that now. So,
very
you
true.
want to play a little bit differently.
I guess that's one of the perks or one of the takeaways. Take in the view. That also means get used to the field.
Oh, you got to get used to the field. And Beaver Falls, they have turf down there at
Yep.
Geneva where they play. So, a ball on the 29-yard line, handoff there to Elijah, goes around that side, finds a little bit of a seam, goes all the way out to the 43-yard line. A nice pickup there. He's brought down
by number 3, and he's still down.
Yeah, number 1 was in there too. Demetrius Taylor, and Buford now is on the ground. He kind of landed awkwardly. That ball was on the 29-yard line. They're going to mark it. It appears at the 44-yard line. So a nice 15-yard run there for Elijah Palmer McCain. He just got to string a couple of them together now, Brad.
Yes. We got one first down last time, and it went backwards south real fast on that drive. You got to get 2 or 3 in a row. And in that, what that does then is it puts you into 4-down territory because we know tonight you're going to go 4 if you cross that 50-yard line.
Right.
You have to, especially now, 22-0.
Right. So Buford is on his feet and, on a foot. He's walking kind of gingerly there as he's getting off to the field. Not really walking real fast, but in obvious discomfort is Detallion Buford, the 5'11", 175-pound junior. He's been playing a pretty good game to this point. So we have this injury timeout.
And you said Monday night, 7 o'clock to 8. You said the track team, the soccer team will be here. They're going to have soccer nets up for the kids to kick the ball into the net. They're going to have the football team throwing the football around. You can go across the field. You can go across the track. The only thing you cannot do is do not bring anything with wheels. Anything with wheels or anything that will dig in the ground.
On the track, that track, they're just wanting it to cure.
Exactly.
And it needs
Gotta
as
let it
much
go
time as it can to cure before we start running things on that. So,
but sneakers are
Buford, yes,
100% wanted and allowed.
Mark that down, folks. Be here 6:30. The band concession will be, the band's going to be playing.
Band concession full.
You got
concessions.
to it before I did. I knew the band was playing.
Yep. Everything will be open on Monday
So
night.
first down here for the Wolverines. Ball at the 44-yard line. Smiley in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Going to roll out this side to the right side. Gets a block from Gray. Makes the man miss. Gets about 7 yards on that heads-up running play by Chris Smiley. I'll take that.
Yeah. Yep. And he wisely ducked down when he got close to the defender.
Well, I
Didn't
think,
get hit.
but he was looking to pass. It was not there, so he alertly
off. Yep.
took off to try to do something with that. So, going to pick up 8 yards. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 2.
And any positive yards tonight, we'll take it.
Yep. I think we're kind of at that point. So, on this 2nd and 2, Smiley in the shotgun. There's a handoff to Elijah. Gets it through. Elijah makes the man miss. Spinning and bumbling through there and taken down by number 75, Thomas Tutwiller.
And we got another injury here for, I believe, Beaver Falls.
Yes, Beaver Falls with a man down after that first down run by Elijah Palmer McCain. So the officials, the trainers out there checking that out. And just if you're new viewers to us, if there's an injured player on the field, we turn the camera away just to let him get. Nobody wants to see someone be in there in discomfort. I don't know who the player
courtesy of
is.
the player
As soon as we do, we will let you know the number of the player down on the field. Looks like a lower body type thing.
While we have the time, our next broadcast will be next Tuesday. The girls volleyball Monday night has a non-conference game at Central Valley, and then they turn around and they come back. And one of the things that we see a lot of times, other sports, it almost lines up with schedules. Who do we play Tuesday night? Senior night? Beaver Falls girls volleyball.
Yep, there we go.
Back home, we'll have that broadcast.
That is senior night as well.
That is senior night. That will be our last broadcast for girls volleyball. Unfortunately, they suffered 2 losses this week, and the loss at Laurel did officially eliminate them from playoffs. But they know, and we know, they're going to finish strong, finish out the year. They've got Central Valley, then Beaver Falls, and then they finish on Thursday at Beaver.
Yep,
and
they can play a little spoiler too. They played
100%.
Beaver tough, nice at home, and Beaver, they're locked into the playoffs.
As
but
a 2 seed.
when you talk about them seeds,
You're right.
So they kind of go out there, with a little bit on top, to play that. So is that number 24?
I'm thinking 34.
I think it's 34 as well.
Okay.
We'll wait here. They got a hand right on the left number. That we know it's 4.
They don't
but
have a
I don't
34
have a
on the
34
roster, so I'm going 24.
yeah, then it has to be
So
24.
That's
Dre
Dre
Hall.
Hall, one of their featured running backs, is also out there on defense as well.
He was being helped off a little bit.
Yeah, and I
now he's
think-
walking perfect.
yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
we're good.
Yep.
Let me stretch it out.
I confirm. It's 24.
Yep, Dre Hall. Okay.
So 1st and 10 now for the Wolverines after that first down run by Elijah Palmer McCain. 1st and 10 ball on the Beaver Falls 44-yard line. Smiley handoff up the middle goes. Elijah had a good head of steam, but taken down quickly there. Number 71 comes up from the bottom of the pile. Connor Palucci. Minimal gain on the play of about 1 yard. On that front line for the Wolverines, we got number 78 out there. Logan McClymon's doing the center duties. Number 77, Shane Lutz. Number 73, Evan Twiddell. And Maddox Singer, number 55. You'll see a lot of snaps representing that offensive line. Smiley on this 2nd down. The pocket collapses, but he stays ahead. Goes it down the field, and it is just overshot.
I
The
tell you
would-be
what,
receiver, Daylon Curie. And I think in that
He
play
had
alone,
we
had that. But I want to talk about that play for a minute, just the maturation process of Chris Smiley.
Yeah.
He stayed kind of in the pocket, stepped up in the pocket, dodged an arm tackle, and was able to get the ball away.
and he had an opportunity to run for a couple yards
He
there.
did, but he did
you know
have an
what?
open guy.
I'm 100% with you.
Yep.
I like the pass. It was there.
Yep.
Just have to hit him. That's
so
all.
3rd and 9 now coming up for the Wolverines. Ball on the 43-yard line. Smiley in the shotgun. 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right. This time the lefty back to pass.
He's got a
gonna
lane.
run-
First down.
He's
If
going
he
to
gets
run it.
there.
Oh! And I don't think, depending upon the
Yeah.
spot, he was pushed out of bounds by Blackshear.
I think he's going to be a yard short, maybe?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yep, going to bring up a 4th down and 1
Let's
for
go
Ellwood
for it.
City. Yes, I believe you go for it here. You're down 22-0. 4 minutes to go in this first quarter, and this first quarter is not going real fast.
No, it's not. You're right. You put 22 points up by one team alone, it's gonna drag
stop
up.
and play. So big fourth down here for the Wolverines. Want to keep this drive alive. That started on about their 28, 29 yard line. So Smiley under center, guts the I formation. Beaver falls up tight to the line, almost like he's trying to draw him off sides. Gets the handoff off. It's going to get forward progress by Elijah, and appears to me he's going to have enough for that first down. Needed one, got about 1.5. So that is a first down for the Wolverines.
Again, that's 3 first downs on this drive.
Yep, and
you said it, Thad. 1, let's get another,
Yep.
And right now, you're not officially, you're 4-down territory from here on out.
Right.
Let's get some points.
Yep, positive yardage, positive points, and keep it. Great student section. I just noticed that, Brad.
Yes,
Great student
they came
section
out
here tonight.
tonight.
So Smiley under center. 2 wide outs to the right, I formation. He goes back. The lefty back to pass. Goes down the field to Hobel, and almost ball falls incomplete. It was into the hands of the defender, number 27, Brendan Myers, but the ball falls to the turf, incomplete. He had Hobel out there, just was unable to get the connection done.
What's the size on Hobel? Because that's one thing we can talk about. Hobel's got length there.
Yeah,
and he's got
6'5",
height.
6'5", 230, and that's the thing about a lot of these Wolverines. You got Hobel there at 6'5". You got Walters. What's he, 6'4"?
Yep, and Mariocker. You got 3 guys there as targets.
Yep, and there's a handoff. Makes it through the first wave, and nice tackle by number 25, Deshaun Anderson. But after a nifty, nice run there by Palmer McCain, pick up get about 6 on the play. Going to run up a 3rd down and 4. Number 63 out there for McCoy, standing there 6'3", 265. He's just big and mean. Big and lean. You say 265, but he's deceptively big. So on this 3rd down and 4, Smiley in the shotgun. Oh, mishandles the snap, and it's going to be fumbled and recovered by Beaver Falls.
Yep.
Number 6 gets up with the ball, Michael Blackshear. And that's 2 turnovers now for the Wolverines. They had some momentum going there, but the snap get back to Chris Smiley, and just kind of fumbled through his fingers. Ball turned over now, 1 by interception, 1 by fumble. 2:36 remaining here in this first quarter. So now Brickner in the shotgun, ball on the 33-yard line. Gets the snap, back to pass. Goes there to Singleton, makes a man miss around that right side, coming up, and we got a hold. Yep. As he was trying to get the block down the field, there was a hold on Declan Gray. So that's going to be a spot foul. It's going to come back 10 yards from there. But a nice pass from
And it looks like it should be a first down. Yeah, it should be first down and then kicked back 10. Who caught the ball again?
Singleton, number 2.
Thank you.
He's one of their favorite receivers.
Yes, he is. I would say.
So there was the holding, and it was a spot foul. It was about 12 yards down the field. So it's going to be, should be 2nd and 6, shouldn't it? No, 1st and 6. I'm sorry.
Yep, 1st and 6.
So 1st and 6. Now.
So what is that, 38?
Yep, ball is resting on the 38-yard line on the near hash. They got 2 wideouts to the right, 2 to the left. Watch this quick swing pass. Yep, pass to number 1. Taylor makes a man miss. Mariocker brings him down, but not after. Taylor gets about 7 yards, enough for a first down. Nice tackle there by Mariocker to stop that because he had a lot of grass in front of him. So now, almost like a kind of hurry-up kind of offense here by Beaver Falls. Not much of a huddle. Brickner now in the shotgun. Brings a man in motion, hands it number 2. Singleton around that left side, makes the man. Oh, nice tackle there by Dante Pierce, but not after Singleton gets about 7 yards. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 3. So on that's Pierce with the tackle. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 3. We have whistle stop. I think there's a coming over.
Yeah, coming over to talk to one of the coaches here, Coach.
Yep. They're looking at Trent Schilling on the sidelines. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's an injury type thing or just what, but the official brought him over. So on this 2nd down and 3, Brickner in the shotgun. Got 3 wideouts to right, 1 to the left. Around the side, this lefty goes. Go through the hands of Singleton. You won't see that happen very often. Him dropping the ball, pretty sure-handed, but that time did not get it. Stopping the clock, minute 30 remaining in this first quarter.
I tell you what, Thad, you nailed it. We normally talk all year long. First quarter just flies by.
Right.
It is 7:32. It's been a 32-minute first quarter. We're still not done. Wow.
So, should be 3rd down, should it not?
It should be 3rd down.
3rd down.
Yep.
And 3. Back to pass. Going to go deep. Got his man down there, and just over the shoulder of the would-be receiver, Michael Blackshear. There is is that a flag?
Yep, there is a flag back here at the 46. I have a feeling it may be a hold.
Yep, so it was 3rd and 6, or no, 3rd and 3. And the ball was at the 48-yard line in Wolverine territory. So appears to be they're walking off. Looks like a hold. So they were talking to Coach Bradley of Ellwood City on the sidelines, and I think it was a question of declining the penalty or keeping it. And the officials are walking back. So we're going to replay 3rd down after the hold. Spot foul, and the ball actually happened. The hold was actually well in the backfield. So about a 3rd and 27, I believe. 3rd and 17. We're going to call it 17. Back is Brickner. The lefty throws down there. Got his man. Oh, dropsies. Blackshear dropped the ball coming to him, and would have not been enough for the 1st down. So the ball falls incomplete. So
this could be a victory here because it looks like the punt team's coming out.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, after 3 possessions where they scored on each possession, this time.
So give credit to the Wolverine defense.
Wolverines gets their first stop of the night. So back to receive is Elijah Palmer McCain. And punting, I did not get that number.
I did not get it either, unfortunately.
Number 11, Brickner. He's going to keep her. Now he kicks it, and a good kick.
Yep.
And takes a Beaver Falls bounce all the way down to the 22-yard line. So about a 31-yard punt there for the quarterback, punter, Jaron Brickner. So the Wolverines now will be on offense, trying to get something going on. So I mentioned Logan McClymon's on that line out there. I heard here earlier today his grandpa Bob having some health issues, but he was going to be able to watch the game tonight. He was back home. So, Bob, get better, get well, get back here in 2 weeks to watch your grandson play in person. There's a handoff up the middle, and Elijah Palmer McCain gets it out to about the 26-yard line. Going to pick up 5 on that play. Give them 4 on that play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 4.
Number 63.
Trey Singleton
I think with
with
tackle.
the tackle. Number 63 was in there too.
Yep, 2 and 63. Yep.
So 2nd down and 6, waning seconds here of this first quarter. On the keeper this time, tried to go up the middle and met there was Smiley.
Chris Smiley on the quarterback keep up the middle. Wrestled down by number 63, Samari McCoy.
So McCoy again in with the tackle. Positive yardage on the play of about 2 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 2. So we're coming to the end of this first quarter. And I believe that is going to be the last play of quarter number 1 with the Beaver Falls Tigers leading 22-0. A really good half there of football, or quarter there of football by the Beaver Falls Tigers. Let's stick around here, Brad, if you don't mind.
Yep.
And I want to talk to you. We got the football stadium here, and it looks fantastic. And the boosters, if you pre-ordered a program, they do have them. I got one here in my fingertips right now. It looks fantastic. They did a wonderful job. Support these businesses in your programs because they're the businesses that are helping support your extracurricular activities. Ellwood City here, we have the Champions Club, people that donate a significant amount of money, and you'll see them at the concession stand, their signs. We have Mata Heating and Air Conditioning, Ellwood City Transit, Zona Tours, Dave's Hometown Shop and Save, Mary Jo's Catering, Joey's Place, Dooney Petricola Memorial Scholarship Fund, and Armstrong Cable. We'll get to the Touchdown Club here, D4 Investment Properties, the T-Box, Signs by Sam, the Color Center, Venezia Sporting Goods, Diamond Dance Academy, and Campers in RV. So, about ready to start this second quarter here. So, take a look on the field now. On this 3rd and 3, Smiley throws it out there and just out of the outstretched hands, and there he was.
They're going to throw
Hobel
it.
wanted to flag, and
Yep.
he got it. His number 6 got a little
And that-
handsy there, Blackshear.
And that was an accurate call.
It was. Hobel had a step, and you just referred
was
to it earlier.
just
6'4",
enough.
6'5", reached his arms out there, was not able to get it. So, with the penalty, so that's a 10 from the 29 now all the way out to the 44-yard line, 15-yard penalty, first down via the penalty for the Wolverines.
Again, the stick situated on the far side.
So Smiley now in shotgun, hands off there to Elijah and tripped up. A nice shoestring tackle there, number 70 in there to disrupt things. Damian Lee for really no gain. Give him a loss of about a half a yard on that play. Now will be 2nd down. So on this 2nd down play, 2nd and 11 in the early moments here of the second quarter, Wolverines with the ball. 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Back to pass is Smiley. A little bit of time, but he's trying to get away from him. He tucks that ball, and he's going to run up that right side. He's at the 35, pushed out of bounds after a 12-yard gain at the 42-yard line. A nice heads-up play there by Smiley. Pickup of about 11 on that play. Blackshear forcing him out of bounds, but nice play there by Smiley. Nothing open really downfield to get anything, and used his legs that time. Seen Smiley do that
in
more
fact,
here tonight than we have any other.
If I'm correct, that's the longest play of the night for the Wolverines so far.
Elijah had that 15-yard run a little bit ago.
Well, that was 18, so.
Oh, it was 18?
Yeah.
I had it at 12.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
So, Smiley, shotgun back to pass. Under pressure once again. The lefty throws down there
He's
to Curry.
open.
He's open.
Good
all the way
catch.
down to the 26-yard line. Another first down for
There
the
you go.
Wolverines.
25 tackler.
Is Anderson with the tackle, but a great catch and run there.
And I tell you what,
by Curie, the
Dale-
freshman.
and Daylon Curry, he's been open 3 or 4
He
different times over the middle of that
He
game.
has. He's finding a seam to get his way open. So now, 1st and 10, ball on the 27-yard line. Smiley, 3 wide outs to the left, handoff there, and shirt tackle
I was gonna
there.
say, that jersey just doubled
By
its
number
size.
6, Blackshear was in there, got his hand on Elijah to slow him up. He was hit by a few other people, but really no gain on that play.
Yeah, his jersey no doubt is going to stretch out a little bit.
Crediting Hauser with the stop, but
And he came around the backside to get that
yes,
one,
he
too.
did. Yes, he did. Heads up play. So 2nd and 10, ball on the 27-yard line. So 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Oh, he moved. Oh, and he knew it. And he knew it. Michael Walters got a little excited and wanted to take off a little quicker than he needed to.
They point. It's going to say encroachment.
Oh, they are? Okay.
It was 61 from Beaver Falls.
Wow.
That's the one I saw. I didn't see Walters.
Well, when the player hits his chest like that's on me, I assumed he thought it was him. But it's against Beaver Falls. The Wolverines aided by 2 penalties here on this drive, the 15-yard pass interference, and you got the 5 there.
Yeah.
So going to bring up a 2nd down and 5. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Got Partridge here on the short side. Hand off to McCain. Makes a turn in them legs, and a nice run there, but a good tackle from behind was number 60 by Diminio Sims.
I think they gave him the first down.
They did. They move into 6, another 1st down for the Wolverines on this drive. And I almost hate cringe to even say this, but our red zone turnovers have been horrible.
Yes.
We need to get better at that. So hopefully that does not rear its ugly head once again. And now.
How about that?
Yep, forcing Beaver Falls.
How about that?
To take a timeout. So a timeout here taken by Beaver Falls. Their first. They have 2 remaining. As you were talking about next week, Brad, but later on, Dakota, you can speak of this. Godspell is coming to Ellwood City. They'll be having their musical. That is what, November 11th through the 13th?
Yeah, November 11th through the 13th. I do know tickets are on sale. I still have to make the advertisement for Brad, but we'll get that link out there.
There's a lot of things that happened this week, so
I should be able
sense.
to do it tomorrow. So,
but check out the choir Facebook page, and you can get tickets there and at the office, and should be a great show. Only 3 shows this year. I did see that note, not 4. There's only going to be 3 shows, so get your tickets fast, get your tickets early. Good seats will go quickly, because the choir department here always does a fantastic job with the musicals. So after that Beaver Falls timeout, they're coming back onto the field. So on this 1st and 10, ball at the 16-yard line. Smiley, handoff there, and taken down. Wow, another shirt tackle. Damian Lee gets a hold of Elijah Palmer McCain and drags him down from behind and actually pulls him back.
In fact,
loss of about 3 on the play.
I know you probably would have remembered these jerseys. Bring back the ripcord jerseys, please.
So
those jerseys used to just rip apart. You could just keep going forward.
Right, kept it going. Had another one on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Duct tape it together.
There you go.
2nd and 13, ball on the 19-yard line. Little counter play there for Deontay Pierce. Gets forward progress, but not a lot. Anderson with the tackle as Pierce gets 2 yards to bring up a 3rd and 13. I got O'Brien checking into the game for the Wolverines, as well as Daccio came into the game for this 3rd down. So O'Brien now in that fullback position with Elijah. on this 3rd and 12. Elijah around
got
that
a
left
hole.
side. He's got a hole
There it
into
is.
the end zone. He goes for the 18-yard touchdown. Elijah Palmer McCain with 7:35 remaining in this second quarter. Ellwood City gets on the board with the 18-yard. A nice drive there by the Wolverines to get that score, to make the score 22-6. Congratulations to Elijah Palmer McCain, the first Ellwood City Wolverine to score on the turf. Caitlin Kreitzer now on with the extra point. Maddox Singer, I believe, with the long snap. And Declan Gray with the hold. That kick is down. It is up, and it is
Good.
good. Count it. Makes the score 22-7. And there is another $50 from Michael's Furniture donated to Club Hope. Thank you to Michael's Furniture downtown there, Ellwood City.
And congratulations to Caitlin Kreitzer for
There
the
it
next
is.
point.
The Caitlin
on the
Kreitzer,
field.
the first extra point. Field goal made by a Wolverine. History books will be going deep tonight, folks. So 7:35 and a nice drive there by the Wolverines. How far was that drive, Brad?
That was officially a total of 10 plays, 48 yards, but a lot of it, most of it, if not all of it, was pretty much penalty run,
Yep.
back and forth. And that
We'll
one
take it.
pass to Daylon Curry set us up as
Yes,
well.
it did. Yes, it did. So a nice job there by the Ellwood City offense, making the score, getting their first touchdown here on homecoming night. So coming out. So with the run up and the kick, and I'm not sure who that is, but taken there and fallen on alertly at the 40-yard line.
That was Declan Gray. I
Well,
believe.
number 21 with the return. Zashawn McKelvey. No return, as he just kind of caught the ball and went down to a knee. Smart play on his part. So not a deep kick. Nice field position here for Beaver Falls at the 40-yard line. So the Wolverines now coming with their defense. We got Mariacker out there. We got Gray out there. Number 7, Anthony Barbario finds his way out there. Deontay Pierce on that front line. We have Daccio Hobel. Some other big bodies there in the center. So 1st and 10. Back to pass Brickner. Quick pass out there. Taken and shake and bake and taken down. O'Brien in there to shake things up for Trey Singleton as he received the ball. Pick up about 6 on the play. Also,
Gavin Partridge
was
the
in there as well. So pickup of, I'm going to call it 8 on the play. Ball at the 47-yard line. 2nd and 2. Have the band walking on the new track as they're getting to ready for halftime. Brickner, lefty, pulls it down. He's going to run. Is around that right side, makes a man miss. Mariacker gets him after enough for a first down, all the way down to the 48-yard line. He ran a long way to get 5 yards, but he needed 2 for the first down. So first down now for Beaver Falls, 6:45 remaining. Hey, couple birthdays out there today for our Wolverines. We'll get to that in a second after this 1st and 10 play coming. Back to pass Brickner. Got a man wide open. Good grief. Makes a man miss. Ducks and runs. Runs over a guy all the way down to the 28-yard line. Pickup of 18 on that play.
Deshaun Anderson.
Anderson once again.
39 with the tackle.
And O'Brien with the tackle. But Ryder Grinnan, happy birthday to number 73 out there, Ryder Grinnan, and Caden Daccio had a birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to them two guys. So we have a stoppage in play.
Official timeout, possibly?
Yep, I think
There
he was
we
getting things set. So winding the clock. Brickner back to pass. Quick pass. Oh, almost hit there, but taken by Singleton and down that sidelines into the end zone. He goes, but there is a flag. There is a flag, and I don't see Beaver Falls celebrating very much. I think this is coming back.
I have a feeling this is a block in the back. Because there was a blocker out there, and I think he blocked in the back.
It wasn't a chop block, was it? I could not quite see.
Yeah, we'll see here in a
But
second.
we'll see what the guys in stripes have to say.
I think it was the second
this.
wide receiver that came around and pushed the guy from behind. So I think it's going to be a block in the back.
Well,
they're going to call it just straight hold.
Just straight holding.
Yeah.
Once again, another spot foul.
Spot foul, ball brought all the way back down to the 27-yard line.
So now the ball's on the 27-yard line. So first and 10. Yes, replay the down, but Brickner in the shotgun. Keeper going to run around that left side. Stiff arms a man, makes a man miss, rolls down there and hitting there. Declan Gray was in there to seal it up, and Peyton O'Brien to get down Brickner.
Number 11, Brickner on the quarterback keep.
So not much pickup there. Got her down to the 27-yard line. So pickup of about 2. Now it's going to be second down and 8. So Brickner with a sidecar, Jewel to his right. Back to pass. Looking down the court, goes out there to number 6. And out of bounds alertly was Blackshear. And hitting out there by Anthony Barbario. Credit Barbario for getting him out of bounds.
Jackson Kerr there as well for that.
So that's not enough for a first down. Going to be third down and 2. With 5:06 remaining here in this second quarter. Don't forget, folks, stick around for halftime. We'll have the Beaver Falls Band, the Ellwood City Band, and the crowning of our homecoming queen. Brickner now on this 3rd and 2. Rolls out. Tosses it out there. Nice catch by Singleton. Shake and bake, and into the end zone he goes for the 21-yard touchdown run. Brickner to Singleton. Another touchdown for Singleton, making the score 28-0 to 7. Extra point forthcoming. They've been going for 2 all night. So a nice drive there. They overcame some penalties that time, did Beaver Falls, but the Warriors defense was just unable to stop them. So now the 2-point conversion. Brickner in the shotgun. Goes back. Throws it and ball falls to the ground, incomplete. 2-point conversion does not go. So that keeps our score here at 4:57, 28-7 in favor of Beaver Falls. Welcome back, folks, in this 28-7 ball game between Beaver Falls and Ellwood City. There's the kick, and it's going to be taken there at about the 22-yard line by Pierce. He muffed the ball, but keeps it going. Oh, he hits hard. Took a hard hit to the hip. Not much of a return that time for Pierce, usually shorthanded, had a little trouble with the ball.
Possibly number 6 with the tackle.
So Blackshear with the tackle, so the ball will be spotted at about the 29-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. 2 timeouts remaining, 4:51 to go in this second quarter. So Smiley, handoff to Elijah. Rolls the pile forward and gets up and for about a 4-yard gain. Is that number 70 there with the tackle, Damian Lee?
I believe you are correct.
So pickup of about 3 on the play, going to bring up a 2nd down, and we'll call it 7. Ball on the 29-yard line. So Smiley in the shotgun. Handoff. Around that left side is Elijah Palmer. Oh, hit. Wow.
Man. Wow.
By number 27. Like 2 freight lines hitting each other, going off ways on track. Brendan Myers, a nice run by Elijah. A nice pickup on the play all the way out to the 45-yard line. Pickup of, what was it, about 13 on the play. A nice run, but a big-time hit there. Collision between Myers and Elijah Palmer McCain, because I thought Elijah was going to make that run even more. So now, after that first down, the Warriors are getting first down in this first half. 1st and 10 now at the 45-yard line. Smiley back under pressure. Ball falls on the ground, but alertly picked up there and fallen on by number 72, Ryder Grinning, the birthday boy. But almost looked like a face mask. I thought the way that was, I think the coaches beside us thought the same, but nothing was called. But a loss of 10 on the fumble, but recovered. But with that, they lost 10 yards now. A 2nd down and 20, ball on the 35-yard line. Got 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Smiley in the shotgun. Hands off to Elijah. Up through the seam. Drops his head, and he gets hit there hard by number 25. Anderson with the stop. Pick up of about, we'll call it 6 on the play. A big 3rd and 14 coming up here. Just under 3 minutes to go in this second quarter. So a big 3rd down here. The Wolverines have converted a few 3rd downs here tonight. There's a handoff to Elijah and hit low and taken down by Blackshear. Falls forward, and he's going to be just short of about the first down by about a yard.
Well, the line of scrimmage. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nope. You're okay, because I saw the exact same thing.
No, the post in the
yeah. I saw the exact same thing.
Is right in line with the one that I needed to see. So 4th and 11. I beg your pardon.
It looks like the Wolverine offense is going to stay out there. I mean, you might as well. 28-7, minute 50 before halftime.
Yep. Almost like they're letting that play clock. Not a big rush here are the Wolverines. Minute 46 on this 4th and 11. Smiley in a shotgun. Awaits the snap.
It's going to give me a timeout.
Yes, a timeout, but I didn't see.
Wolverines appear to take a timeout.
Okay, the Wolverines take that timeout on that 4th down.
Did you just see both officials? Both officials literally, they were gonna call a delay of game. The officials are not on the same page at all.
No, they're not.
The 2 far officials were already walking back 5 yards, and now the officials are going to come over and talk to Coach Bradley.
Yeah, they're having an in-depth conversation.
Yeah, very animated with.
Yes, the one official. The official in the center field kind of got a confused look on his face. He looks kind of like. So we're waiting here to see what the call is.
I think
They're
we're
giving them the timeout.
officially a timeout now.
Yep.
A timeout to Beaver Falls. And they wave the flag.
Well, no, it'd be a
So,
timeout Wolverines.
the far guy faced the other way.
Really?
Yeah. I'm most certain it's timeout Beaver Falls.
That would make no sense when there's 1 second left on the play clock. No, they did charge it to the Wolverines.
They did?
Yes.
Okay, because the far judge
Yeah,
pointed to Beaver Falls.
I just saw the replay too.
So
Hey,
we'll
go
right.
with it. We got
We're
it
both
figured
right.
out. Hey, we'll give them credit. It's the first home game here in Ellwood, so it's technically their first game here at the stadium.
I guess so. But anyway, folks, stick around for halftime. We'll try to have some halftime stats. Homecoming maybe goes a little bit longer. So we'll get you some out-of-town scores if we can.
Definitely,
And,
we'll get those for sure.
And we'll try to get some stats here for you. But more importantly, we want to see the bands and, of course, the crowning of the homecoming queen. They are going to punt now, are the Wolverines, with 1:37 remaining in this first half. Declan Gray with the punt, and it appears that Beaver Falls is bringing everything. And a good punt. Driving all the way back at the 15-yard line and taken down there by the one-armed beast, Mariacker. Number 25, Deshaun Anderson, got that ball down. But about a 41-yard punt, I'm going to call it, Brad.
Yep.
So a great punt by Declan Gray at the end of this second quarter. So a minute 28, and Beaver Falls has 2 timeouts, a long field, but they can score quickly. As we well know, they scored within the first minute of the game. So Brickner, he's got everybody all spread out. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Back to pass. Throws it out there, got a man wide. Oh, and he dropped it. The dropsy's happening here tonight. Anderson through his hands. The incomplete pass stops the clock. So Daccio was out there in coverage.
I tell you what, Thad, when you drop the ball, you're walking back with those hands. Not only are you disappointed, but how brisk it is right now.
Yep,
that
hurts
hurts your hands. That hurts your hands.
It is a cool night. So now on this second down and 10, minute 23 on the clock. Brickner in the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws it down there. Pulls it down this time. Throws it. Man open in the middle of the field is number 25, Anderson. Makes a man miss. Trent Schilling in there with this tackle, but up to the 32-yard line. So about an 18-yard gain. Minute 13 remaining. Clock is rolling. No huddle here. Kind of hurry up for Brickner and the Beaver Falls Tigers. So waits the snap. Under a minute. Remember, Beaver Falls does have 2 timeouts. Backside pressure by O'Brien, but throws it out there. Ball a little bit short, and it was not able to be caught. Falls incomplete out to Anderson. So the incomplete pass stops the clock. Going to bring up second down and 10. For these, the Tigers leading 28-7.
Tell you what, I can't tell you the last time I've seen 13 passes by Beaver Falls, only 8 rushes. It feels weird seeing more passes than
it
rushes.
does. It really does. And I'm surprised we're not seeing Brickner run more.
Yep.
And because he throws it out there and finds his
Well,
man
maybe that's
on
why.
the toe tap is Anderson. A nice catch, a first down. Ball out to the 44-yard line.
And out of bounds, like you said.
And out of bounds, stopping the clock. But, yes, and it was enough for Beaver Falls first down. So lots of time here for Beaver Falls, 46 seconds, and they do have 2 timeouts.
Exactly.
So Brickner in the shotgun. Wants to go back to pass. Rolls out to his left. Looking. Sets his feet, throws it down there. Got a man, a little too tall. And, oh, my. That was, and Anderson appears to be shaken up on the play.
He just took his helmet off, too.
So timeout for the injured player. And I don't know if he just fell awkward or exactly what happened there.
Hey, don't forget, folks, the class of 1982 is here tonight. They're having a bit of a reunion tomorrow night. I'm not sure where that's at, but they are having a get-together, and it's great to see the class of 1982 very well represented here at Helling Stadium tonight for this homecoming event.
Thad, how old were you in '82?
How old was I? I would have been 9 years old.
Wow.
Yep.
9 years, I still wouldn't have been born.
No, you wouldn't have. And I was actually thinking about this yesterday, and they're attending to the injured player down on the court, down on the field.
You mentioned, my mom even pointed this out when she was watching the videos of the promo video. You mentioned graduated 89.
91.
Sorry.
Kurt was 89.
Kurt was 89. My brother was born in 89, and you graduated in 91.
Yep.
Not to make you feel old or anything, but I was born in 91. So
that's wisdom. I've established some wisdom.
Just saying, I wasn't born until 95.
So I tell you, Anderson coming off the field on his own power, which is a good thing. And
yes.
I want to talk baseball for a second.
Yes.
30 years ago yesterday.
Yep.
And you ruined it because you weren't even
watching
baseball
you're
yet.
Right.
But
you're
if
right.
you're a Pirate fan, you know what I'm referring to.
Oh, we all
the
know what
Sid
you're
Briggs
referring
slide
to.
in Game 7 against Atlanta Braves. It's one of them plays that you know where you were when it happened. Where you saw it. Brickner now back to pass. Roll now. Throws it out there to Singleton. Stays in bounce and just trying to make something happen, and gets it first down yardage all the way down to the 36-yard line. He may have wanted to step out of bounds there, but he's so fast. He's used to just trying to shake and bake his way out of things. But with 2 timeouts remaining, now they're going to use one of them, so they have one remaining with 26 seconds. Singleton, their leading receiver on the year. That pickup there was for how much, Brad? Went from the 44 to the 42. In my Ellwood City math, that's 22 yards?
19
yards.
19.
It's on the 37.
Yeah, they're going to say 37. So
I was just checking to see if you were.
No, it's okay. Well, the first time, listen, tonight I've been putting the stats in as they go. You said it, and I already got the stats in.
There you go. You're on. So after that timeout, game reset here. 1st and 10. Ball is on the 37-yard line.
Officially 26 seconds, 1 timeout each.
Yep.
And this is, yes, the score's 28-7. I tell you what, 28-7 at halftime sounds so much better than 35-7 or more.
Or 35, yeah.
Yeah. So, Wolverines, big defensive.
Need to stop here. So, let the guys up front. Brickner, back to pass. Rolling to his right this time. Got his hand and throws it. And Brickner, we've watched him play now for 4 years. And that time, throwing across his body a couple times on this drive, that ball's just come across short to his intended receiver. So, incomplete pass stops the clock with 21 seconds. Now, 2nd and 10.
Give credit to Brickner, though. He's 11 of 17. And I know for a fact he's over 100-plus yards passing.
I'm sure. Yeah, I would expect.
Richard Singleton has 111 yards by himself alone.
So Brickner now, shotgun, back to pass. Sets his feet this time, throws it down there, and it had a beat on it. Did Deontay Pierce. The ball was just a little bit too high for everybody. Intended receiver was Singleton. So incomplete pass. Stops the clock with 15 seconds. Going to bring up 3rd and 10. Third down, right?
Yep. Yeah. 3rd down and 10 from the 37.
So the Wolverines would love to get a stop here. Brickner in the shotgun. Back to pass. Rolling to his right. Sets them feet. Throws it down there into coverage and over the head of intended receiver Singleton. Good tight coverage there by Trent Schilling that time. So now we're going to be 4th down and 10 with 9 seconds remaining.
Now, if you're the Tigers, the entire field's open. You got to get a first down, call timeout, or spike the ball, or use that.
Yeah, you're not going to
stoppage.
spike the ball. It says 3rd down. I thought it was 4th.
No, it's 100% 4th down.
Okay,
yeah.
because
but
the,
what I'm
the
saying
guy
is if they get the
on
first
the
down,
field is
He's hiding behind the
Yeah,
stick.
hiding behind the sticks. That's making it kind of tough. Brickner now throws it down the middle,
There
and
you
the ball
go.
falls incomplete.
We'll take it.
So ball over on downs. Another defensive stop here for the Wolverines. So pass goes incomplete with 6 seconds remaining. So Wolverines will take the field. So it looks like the kneel down play. And it is. So that is going to be the end of the first half, with the Beaver Falls Tigers leading 28-7 over our Wolverines. Enjoy halftime as we'll watch Beaver Falls Band, Ellwood City Blue Band, and then be right here for the crowning of our homecoming queen.
Anyone else want anything?
Pizza. What else?
Yeah, but how much
pizza
are
too. You want
Probably
pizza?
can't bear
You
stuff.
want pizza? Where is he?
Get a piece of pizza too, Ellwood, please. Just in case.
No, you can't go up there.
Is that it?
And then if River wants some,
That's what I said. I went to the bathroom. And I was like, yeah. Well, when I said AC, so I
where did they take Lyndon?
I want cheese nachos.
All right, give me your money and I'll go get you. Yeah, they have pretzels.
I'm pretty sure I saw somebody with pretzels, right? Oh, that's
Me and your mother-in-law are going.
I'm good too. Anybody else?
Yeah, that's good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the field for your halftime entertainment, the Beaver Falls Fighting Tiger Marching Band. The Tiger Band is built tonight by six drum makers, Katie Lynch and Maddie Murphy.
You serious?
I'm gone. I'm gone.
What's wrong? Are you serious? You're out of everything.
better not other one you made. What if he's still hurt? What? A turkey you made. Why?
The Beaver Falls Area High School Marching Band is under the direction of
I love
Mr. Robert.
Oh, you like the drier stuff.
Penny and our color guard director, Adam Myler. The Beaver Falls Band thanks you for your time, attention, support, and as always, go Tigers.
I got a new dehydrator. I'm figuring it out. It took me 3 batches to figure out my time. That is good.
The drums.
About playing drums. Mother.
The Lincoln Blue Band would like to give a shout out to the class of 1982 who will be holding a recorded reunion tonight.
Hi, Mother Kim. How are you? You walked up, looked right at me, kept on going. You can't see that far.
Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band's Girl Boss Show. The 2022 Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band starts the show with a song by Paramore, fronted by Andy Williams, off their 2007 album Riot. This is Misery Business. Drum Major, is your band ready to take the field?
A couple custard pies for Thanksgiving.
Why don't you tell me? What
Make me a couple custard pies. I don't like about this. I know you're a busy woman. You cooked the roll in Ellwood.
as our Girl Boss show continues, we feature our dance line with a song off Lady Gaga's debut album, The Fame. This is 2008's Poker Face.
Where you go, London? There.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band. The Blue Band is under the direction of Mr. Lee Caldwell and Justin Miller. Choreography by Tyler Bacon Westfall and under the field leadership of Senior Brady Smith. I've been Bill Gilpin, the voice of the Blue Band, and thank you for supporting the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band. Ladies and gentlemen, please take out your 50-50 tickets.
Welcome back, folks. Hope you enjoyed the Beaver Falls Band as well as the Ellwood City Blue Band. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't
energetic
quite realize.
coming
Hey,
back.
it's a great night. It's a great night.
It is a great night.
But hope you enjoyed that as we're just moments away from the crowning of our 2022 homecoming queen in this 28-7 matchup. If we have some time, we will have some out-of-town scores for you as well as some halftime stats. Probably be more stats at the end of the game with the filled-up halftime here with that. But we certainly do have to give some shout-outs before we crown our queen. The senior class would like to acknowledge the efforts of all those that have made this evening possible, including Blocker Jewelers, Diadio's Family Nursery, and Ellwood City Area School District Administration and Board. the custodial staff of the school, faculty manager Gary Rosansky, athletic director Kurt Augustinelli, the Ellwood City Wolverines YouTube channel, Posies by Patty, DJ Too Nice, who will be providing the entertainment at tonight's junior high dance and tomorrow's senior high dance. Junior class advisor Sam Berry, sophomore class advisor Jolene Krupa, and finally senior class advisors Mrs. Dina Noble and Mrs. Melissa Pigsa. So thank you to all those involved to make tonight such a wonderful night. Beautiful weather for this, and we're just moments away. We'll be introducing our homecoming court once again, and then with the crowning of the homecoming queen. As remember, Jack Landis. Jack Landis was our homecoming king. Festivities were earlier today. Were they at the school?
Yep.
Yeah, they had a pep rally today at the school.
Yep.
So at the pep rally, Jack Landis was crowned your homecoming king. Junior high dance tonight, and of course homecoming dance tomorrow night. Lots of dressing up, lots of good time for the 9th to 12th graders. That'll be happening at the auditorium, the cafeteria.
And before we get to the actual crowning, just another birthday shout out. Senior Hayden Slade is a tuba player in the band, and he turned 18 today.
Congratulations, Hayden. Happy birthday. So now returning to the field is our homecoming court. First we have out is Maddie Biondi. Next we have Jordan DePlacido. Then Miss Chloe Duncan. Gianna Fodia. McKenna Hamilton. Madeline McCommons. Liz Mahalko. Mia Newman, Bella Rinker, and Brooke Roth. Presenting the queen with a dozen of roses is junior class president Nick Wise, escorted by junior class vice president Giovanna Huff. Our crown bearers are Hudson and Walden Hatkevich, the children of Scott and Amanda Hatkevich. Crowning this year's queen will be Lincoln High School's 2021 homecoming queen, Alyssa Jeffcoat and Kyla Cervic. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 Lincoln High School homecoming queen is Brooke Roth. Congratulations to senior Brooke Roth, who is the 2022 homecoming queen. So congratulations, Brooke. Brad, we've got to cover her doing some basketball over the years, and a great young lady. And they're all great. These young ladies that are representing Ellwood City on the homecoming court. So congratulations to Brooke Roth. Got some pictures going on there. Her dad, he's smiling like a butcher's dog. He's a proud papa out there with his daughter. So, Brad, you have some out-of-town scores?
Yep,
we can
I
go
do have
to
out-of-town
as
scores.
We'll let Dakota keep panning here and seeing all the girls dressed up. The dads in the Sunday best.
We'll do a couple game stats here real quick. It's 28-7 in favor of the Beaver Falls Tigers at halftime. 22 points in that first quarter, a lot of it via the run, and then quickly changed to the passing game by the Beaver Falls Tigers. First downs right now are actually even, 8-8 apiece. Net yards rushing in favor of the Wolverines, 95-57. Here's the killer. Net yards passing, 192-12. The Beaver Falls Tigers, 11 of 20, no interceptions, and a lot of downfield, big open 12, 13, 14-yard passes. And then, like you say, Thad, the yak yards afterwards, adding that total. Total offensive plays, 28 for Beaver Falls for 249, 33 for 107 for the Wolverines. The Beaver Falls Tigers averaging 8.9 yards per play. Penalties were kept to a bare minimum there. 4 total in the game, 3 for 18 for Beaver Falls, 1 for 15 for the Wolverines on that token. And turnovers, unfortunately, we talked about it. Something that you got to minimize is penalties and turnovers. Both teams have done pretty well on the penalty side. Turnovers, not so much for the Wolverines. 2 turnovers in that first half. Time of the possession is a little bit skewed one-sided. It's Beaver Falls 15 minutes to just 8 for the Wolverines. But the Wolverines had a longer drives and a lot more plays because of first down, second down, third down. Beaver Falls, a lot of efficiency in that first half. Rushing-wise, Beaver Falls, Dre Hall, 3 for 29, and that's the big one there for Elijah Palmer-Kane, 19 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown. Passing-wise, Chris Smiley, 1 for 5, 12 yards, and 1 interception. Jaron Brickner, 11 of 20, 192, and 2 touchdown passes so far. I would say expect another one in that second half. Richard Singleton is the big guy tonight, receiving-wise, 5 catches, 111, 2 touchdowns. Have a day, Singleton. Points-wise, 12 points for Singleton with those 2 touchdowns. Detallion, let's see. Unfortunately, his name, Buford, that's what it is. Yes, his name, unfortunately, in stat program gets cut off. Detallion Buford has 8 points. Dre Hall, 6 points. Deshaun Anderson has 2 points. Flip side, Elijah Palmer-Kane, 6 points. Caitlin Kreitzer with that 1 point. So give credit to Elijah Palmer-Kane. The first point scored on the new turf field, and more importantly, $50 there to Michael's Furniture to Club Hope. Okay, folks, here's some out-of-town scores. Very good one. Please stay with us for the rest of tonight's game. When you do have a moment, though, switch over. Lawrence County Sports Network once again having another good one. Laurel is actually at halftime. Laurel did have a lead, 14-10. Southside just scored in the third quarter at 16-14 Southside. At halftime, blowout there in Taggart Stadium. Aliquippa 48-0 on top of Newcastle. Union's up 38-0 on Northgate. The other non-conference game, Blackhawk and West A, tied at halftime, 7-7. We have 2 scores as of reported right now. We're going to check up on the Neshannock game on the live stream here shortly. Not the Neshannock, the remaining game. Western Beaver all over New Brighton, 54-7 at halftime, and Neshannock shutting out Riverside, 21-0 at halftime. The only score we don't have tonight so far is Freedom versus Mohawk.
It's just things are kind of coming into play.
Yep.
We got Beaver Falls, Neshannock, and Western Beaver.
And a Neshannock win, Thad, you alluded to it at the beginning of the broadcast. There's a good chance that Riverside Ellwood matchup may just loom that even larger now with that
depending
loss.
on what Mohawk and Freedom do in here.
Yep.
Just a quick observation when you go over the stats, Brad. Brickner, who we talked about how a really good athlete. Coming into this game, he had 486 yards passing in 6 games.
Yep.
Tonight alone, already he's at 192.
Yeah.
Not quite half of what he's done all season. So something happened there with the Beaver Falls to say, hey, let's come out and let's pass the ball tonight.
Yep.
And they are doing it. 11 for 17. Coming into the season, this game tonight he was 37 of 81. So he was less than 50%.
Yep.
Tonight he's above 50%. Singleton, we knew what he could do, and he's doing that here again tonight.
I think part of that is I think Beaver Falls wants to make a statement. Yeah, we're ranked number 1, but we want to prove we are not single or one-dimensional. We want to prove that we can pass the ball, we can rush, and we can play defense as well.
Next step to that conversation, too, Brad, is Brickner came in tonight, their leading rusher with the most rushing attempts at 66. Right. We've not seen him run the ball more than 3 times. I was going to say, if he's throwing the ball, you're not running and he's not running the ball. I might have ran on 2 or 3 plays tonight, and I think those were not designed runs. So Beaver Falls, impressed with that coaching staff.
And the other
doing some things. And I would say you take out the first 3 minutes of this game.
It feels kind of like where we're going with this. It's kind of like back and forth. It feels like Beaver Falls is right there to just blow it out.
Right. But the Wolverines have not let them do that.
Yeah.
And keeping them off the field with sustained longer drives. You just got to finish them.
And I
that too.
think part of that for Beaver Falls is what I was going to say. He was 11 of 20. He should have been like 11 of like 17 14 more or 3 more or 4 more catches. A lot of drops out there for the Beaver Falls. That number could have been a little bit higher.
Deontay Johnson coming through here on the turf.
Listen, normally I'd be like, "What are you saying?" I'm
know.
all for it. I'm all for it.
I
Listen,
know.
the
I'm
Steelers
sorry.
need a wake-up call.
We texted the other day during one of the NFL games.
Yes.
It's like, why are we wasting a nice Sunday afternoon watching this? I would rather watch one of our broadcasts of a game.
Rewatch it, yeah, 100%.
Rewatch something of that, or check out the boys at Lawrence County Sportsnet to check out another game because theirs are on file too.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough about that. We got a second half of action here. They did add some time to the clock to let the players get a chance to warm up and to see what has happened.
Score
with
update.
That.
Third quarter after 3 quarters. Blackhawk and West A still 7-7. That's a good one there.
So, important note, the Wolverines will get the ball first in this half.
Correct. Good note there, Dakota. Yeah,
Yep.
you are correct. And that's something where if you come out and you start off early and maybe get a drive, maybe not necessarily a touchdown or points, but you just come out with I want a touchdown.
I try to
be.
be. I mean, I'm the most half glass full person you're ever going to meet. I try to keep things pretty positive. And I came into this game tonight. Beaver Falls is the better team. Yes. I don't think anyone's going to deny that. He's like, hey, let's just keep it competitive.
Yep.
And you take out the what ifs and buts or whatever that saying is, but the first 2 drives they did 4 offensive plays and scored twice.
Right.
You take them out, we have a little different ball game. Albeit, I think they would probably play a little bit of different offense if they were only up 14-7. But I guess my point is some positive things here out of the Ellwood City offense and defense as this game has gone on. But anyway, run up and the kick. And that one does make it out of bounds. So flag on the play, and the Wolverines will have the ball at the 40-yard line, is it?
Should be the 35.
Yeah, 35. I misspoke. I saw the guy standing on the 40.
If the ball goes out of bounds in front of the 35, then it should be wherever it goes out, basically.
Okay. Next week, folks, we got junior high, middle school football from here Wednesday night at 6 o'clock against Riverside. And then Friday night, the plan is to be broadcasting from Neshannock. Look, we'll let you know next week. But that's our plan. Handoff to Elijah. Drilling all the way through there. Keeping them legs a churning. Pushed forward by his buddy, birthday boy Ryder Grinning. Going to get about 4 yards on that play. And number 27, is that what you're seeing? Brendan Myers.
Yep.
Getting up from the bottom of the pile. So a nice pickup there of about 4 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 6. So Smiley in the shotgun. Hand off to Palmer McCain. Just kind of taken down. And got a flag coming, and that flag kind of came in late. 71 and 75. Connor Palucci and Thomas Goodwiller. But the flag comes in there.
So I think they're going to say aggressive.
Yeah, there was something going on there, a little extracurricular,
Yeah,
I
the
do
tackle
believe.
was a little too much there.
Face mask.
Face mask.
Got him with a face mask against Beaver Falls. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. No, you're okay. That would be
of the 15-yard persuasion. So another first down for the Wolverines. It don't matter if you get it pass, run, penalty. It's still a first down. And they find themselves suddenly in Beaver Falls territory, ball on the 45-yard line. Smiley. Handoff. He tries shake and bake. He does. Is McCain makes something out of nothing. Gets up to the gains about 7 yards. Taken down there by Myers. They're going to give
Zayshawn
McKelvey,
21.
McKelvey on the tackle.
Listen, I like that phrase. Shake and bake. I like it. I like it.
Kind of makes me hungry.
I know. I'm thinking about the movie, but I'm also thinking like, yeah, I'm kind of hungry too.
Oh, you're going that
I'm
way.
going movie and
All
everything.
Right. Okay, 2nd and 4. Hand off to McCain around that left side. Got the edge. I don't think he's going to get enough for the first down. That time I think it was Myers that brought him down. A pickup of a couple on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd and 2.
Yep.
Yeah, they said Myers over
Yeah,
there.
Myers and McKelvey again. So 21-27, you're calling it right.
Yep, we're seeing him out there coming up from the cornerback position to get. There's a handoff and a nice surge. Up the middle he goes. Was Smiley.
Yep.
Needed 2. Got all the way down to the 32-yard line, picked up 5, and I like that. He kept them legs a churning, got more than the 2 he needed. First down, once again, for the Wolverines, putting on a very nice, impressive drive here coming out of halftime as we start this 3rd quarter. Smiley now. Everything in tight. The run's working. Keep it going. This time McCain hard running, but ridden down there by one of the big guys, number 73, Lucas Arnold.
63,
I'm sorry. Samari McCoy, 6'3", 265. That kid's a beast out there.
Well, I was just going to say, part of the issue why you can't see the numbers is he's a big dude. I'm saying it in a good way. Good defensive lineman.
Yeah, he's got that build and the weight to put up there. Smiley in a shotgun. Quick pass out there to Curie. Tries to dance, but just too much speed there as Singleton came in there to really minimize that pass play to no gain on the play. And Curie did not have much help out there blocking. I think the Beaver Falls defense was ready for that play. So a big 3rd and 10 here, 8:45 remaining in this 3rd quarter. So 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right, Gavin Partridge, back to pass. Taken down, Smiley by number 6, Blackshear, and Smiley just had no chance at all as he had 3 white shirts all around him. Blackshear was the one to bring him down for about a 8-yard loss. So 4th down now for the Wolverines. Ball resting right at the 36-yard line. They appear to be going for it.
Naturally, I would say punt the ball away, but that Beaver Falls offense is averaging 8-9 yards a play. There's no way.
Right. Don't take your chance.
Yep.
Back is Smiley. Up the middle. Makes a man miss. He's running for his life as Smiley throws
He's
it
got
up.
him.
He's got a man down there. Curie all the way down at the 15-yard line.
And that's why
play.
You go for it.
Yes, you do.
25 with the tackle.
Was Anderson with the tackle. But Daylon Curie is down there. I can't wait to watch that play on replay because Curie did not give up on the route, settled out there, and give Smiley credit. He was about 4 different Beaver Falls arms hanging off of him, and he got the ball away. I formation. O'Brien in to block for Palmer McCain. Yep. He takes it down about the 10-yard line, pick up a 4. On the play. And number 6, I believe, was in there, Blackshear. On that last big pass play, Blackshear came through the center of the line unblocked, and Smiley was just able to dodge him. 2nd and 7. 1 wide out to the left. This time handoff to Elijah. Cuts in there, pushes to Powell, keeps it going. The Powell's moving. He got help from his friends all the way down to the 4-yard line. More importantly, Brad, that's an Ellwood City first down.
Yep.
It's 1st and goal, just like that.
Why are they calling it? A timeout, Beaver Falls.
Beaver Falls says they want a timeout. As the Wolverines have come out here, this drive started at the 35-yard line, had some run, had some pass, had a penalty to help them along the way, and all of a sudden they're first and goal from the 4-yard line.
And I'm not going to blame it on the very first play, but it just seemed like the kick out of bounds just set the tone against the Beaver Falls.
I would say that too, but I think, you know,
it has
we
nothing
always
to do with the drive, but it just feels like
we talk a lot about halftime adjustments.
Yes.
We talk about that. I think the other thing I'm going to talk about, Brad, this is our 5th year doing this. It's been 5 great years, but we have seen in recent years, and I'm not just talking about over different coaches, you know, you come out 28-7 at halftime, and the guys had already mailed it in.
Run the ball.
Well,
it's been different.
It's been different. It's just like we're going through the motions to get to the all zeros on the clock. This is a team here. They're young, they're hungry, and they're not giving up. So I applaud that part of it here tonight.
I do have Mohawk and Freedom live stream up on my phone right now. It's unfortunate they're using the scoreboard for their actual score system, and I can't see. It's so small I can't read it. So if I get an update, I will let you know.
Where's it at, Freedom?
It is at Mohawk.
At Mohawk.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least they got it working.
Smiley under center on this first and goal from the 4. Hand off to Elijah. Into the end zone. He goes for the touchdown. Elijah Palmer McCain scores from the 4-yard run. He basically went in untouched. At 6:35 remaining in this third quarter, the Wolverines come out a 5.5-minute drive to take it to the end zone for the touchdown. Impressive drive, and $50 goes from our friends down at Michael's Furniture to Club Hope. Every touchdown scored this year, Michael's Furniture is donating $50 to the great organization, Club Hope. Caitlin Kreitzer on for the extra point, and it is...
And no good, unfortunately. Wide left.
So, now, 6:35 remaining. The score is 28-13. Quick timeout. Welcome back, folks, as we go for kickoff here. The Wolverines scoring on that 65-yard drive, and there's a kick and taken there, fallen on by number 13, Cash Edwards, right at midfield. I don't know if that was an attempted onside kick.
I think it was, unfortunately.
And did not go for the way of the Wolverines. Folks, we do have one more. We do have middle school football here, and we will be back here in 2 weeks. Hey, I got a whiff of them nachos again this year. They smelled fantastic. And come here to the game, come hungry. Only 2 home games this year because of wanting to completion of the turf. But the good news is we're going to have about 7 or 8 home games next year.
Yes.
Something to look forward
Agreed.
to. So the schools have been very gracious to say, okay, if we had to play there this year, then we'll come and play there next year, even if it was scheduled here. So 1st and 10, ball right at midfield with the beautiful EC logo. Back to passes, Brickner. Under some pressure, gets it out to Singleton, and got to wrap him up. And he makes a man miss down the sidelines. He goes, and he does step out of bounds.
Oh, boy.
I'm not exactly sure where, but he is so elusive.
It's like a 37.
A 13-yard gain, and he was about a half a yard from having a 50-yard touchdown run. So Singleton, he's 5'11", 170. He's not the biggest kid you're going to see out there, but, man, can he fly. So, as we've seen all night, Beaver Falls, not really much for huddling. They just kind of get up to the line of scrimmage, pick a little different formation, and away they go. 1st and 10.
5 on the play clock.
Handoff this time. Up the middle he goes is number 25, Anderson. Stop there. Not much of a gain brought down by Declan O'Brien. And really only give him about 3 yards on the play. Going to be 2nd down and 7. So Brickner in the shotgun. Gets his call from the sidelines. Gets everybody set. Brickner keeps it this time around that right side. Makes a man miss. Follows his way forward for another 1st down. Gets it down to the 22-yard line. Going to be pickup of 12.
Number 13 and 26 there for the tackle.
Pierce and Daccio out there. Hey, I got to give a shout out to Caden Daccio's grandma, Sally. Sally is 87 years old. She watches every game. I was talking to her, to Caden's mom beforehand, so Sally Beecham is her name. Sally, hope you're having a great day, enjoying the view here of this beautiful field here tonight. Now, 1st and 10, ball on the 23-yard line. Brickner in the shotgun. Back to pass. Quick pass out there to number 6. He's wide open. Falls his way forward. Had coverage there, but just a simple slant route. Number 20, Jackson Kerr, in there for the stop, but not after about a 16, 18-yard gain. So ball now on the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and just like that, Beaver Falls is driving down the field. 1st and goal from the 7. Little spin move up the middle, and a great stop there by the front line of the Wolverines. Ryder Grinnan was in there.
Mariocker coming up the bottom of the pile.
Yep. And so really we give him maybe about a yard at best on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and goal. For Beaver Falls. Shotgun. Jet sweep around to number 1, Taylor. Makes a man miss. Oh, nice tackle there at the 5-yard line. I didn't see a number
Gavin
on
Partridge.
that, but Partridge with the tackle, taking the feet out from underneath Taylor. And really not much gain. Maybe picked up about 2 yards on that play. Big 3rd down here for the Wolverines. On this 3rd and 5, I think make a note, Brad, we've not seen them kick the ball an extra point tonight, so I have to question what they have for a kicker out there. We may be looking at 2-down territory for Beaver Falls on this 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Brickner on the keeper around the right side, and he tiptoes and finds his way into the end zone for the Beaver Falls touchdown. 5-yard run for Brickner, and that's a touchdown for Beaver Falls at the 3:09 mark of the 3rd quarter, making the score 34-13. Extra point forthcoming. An impressive drive there of 50 yards. Saw Singleton make some catches, saw Brickner do some shake and bake moves. Taylor with the run in the ball. Anderson, I think, carried on that drive. So Brickner on this 2-point conversion. Jet sweep around this side again, and into the end zone he goes is Singleton. He just moves them legs, and they get going fast. That makes the score 36-13, 3:09 remaining. We'll take a quick timeout. Welcome back, folks, in this contest. 36-13 lead by Beaver Falls after they just scored a 50-yard drive. There's 3:09 remaining. Here's the run-up and the kick. Kick there taken by Pierce at about the 26-yard line. Up the middle he goes, makes a man miss, rolls his way forward all the way up to the 42-yard line. So a nice return there for the sophomore Dante Pierce.
Number 7, Deshaun Richardson with the tackle.
So now Ellwood City offense back out on the field. .301 remaining here in this third quarter. Smiley in the shotgun. There's a handoff to Elijah. Up the middle he goes. Falls his way forward. Not much running room there. He got past the original line of scrimmage. Pick up about 3 on the play.
Possibly number 25.
Yep. Anderson
tackle. Agrees with me anyway.
Elijah Palmer Kane now 27 carries, 113, 2 touchdowns.
Well, great for him going over the century mark again. That's his 4th or 5th time this season. Now Smiley under center. I formation. Hands off to Elijah. He got hit in the backfield, taken down with authority by Brendan Myers, number 27. Really no gain on that play. We're seeing Palmer McCain here in recent weeks really being the workhorse, carrying the ball a lot of the times for the Wolverines. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 ball right there on the 44-yard line. So Smiley in the shotgun, got 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Oh, missed the snap. He tries to fall on it, and that's going to be a turnover. Beaver Falls is going to recover that. The ball came back and just went through the fingertips of Smiley. The 3rd turnover for the Wolverines.
Yep, 75.
Tutwiler on the recovery of the fumble all the way back at the 29-yard line. So Beaver Falls setting up with a short field here, 1st and 10 at the Wolverines' 29-yard line.
And once again, fortunately, turnovers. Just the story of the night.
Just and not getting them. Yes. And I think we get to the end of the season, when we take a look at that points off of turnovers, it's going to be huge.
Yeah.
So Brickner in the shotgun. Goes back. The lefty throws, and really don't know what he was throwing to. I don't think we had a receiver and a quarterback that were on the same page as. So the ball falls incomplete. Going to bring down 2nd down and 10. Big weekend for football. Of course, Friday night lights all across western Pennsylvania. There's a couple big football games tomorrow. As the Nittany Lions of Penn State travel
to Michigan. Better believe it.
So, 36-13.
I was waiting for you to say something about it.
There's a handoff around that left side. There's a hold. And number 6 gets all the way down.
Yeah, they did throw the flag.
Did they throw it?
They did.
I mean,
they did.
Yep, it's right here at the.
Yeah, this is coming back. So I mean, Blackshear with the carry. He went 29 yards, but Barbario pushed him out of bounds. But that hold, I think Ray Charles with Helen Keller spotting for him could have saw that one.
Oh boy.
I hope I'm right. I'm pretty stupid if this is like a defensive penalty. But, yes, it is a holding against Beaver Falls. It was downfield a fair amount.
So they gained 10 yards and then brought it back to 10.
Yep, the foul happened down about inside the 20-yard line and brought it back to the 29. So, it is now 2nd down and 10. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Brickner now in the shotgun, wide out to the right, wide out to the left. Singleton all out there by himself, and that's where he goes with him. And a nice catch, a great throw, a nice catch by Singleton. Was that Partridge?
And another flag.
Number 26.
Yeah, Pierce on coverage.
It's going to be a flag, and I think it's going to be.
Yeah, I think.
It looked like it's going to be against Beaver Falls again.
Yeah, you can see
like that, but
the Beaver Falls players are walking back. And,
yeah,
and
I'm
you're
wondering.
Seeing some,
I wonder if it's going to be illegal chop block, maybe. I'm not really sure what that was all about.
The flag is at the 31-yard line.
Yeah,
was a nice catching by them.
Did he? He's going to show it here.
He hasn't announced it yet.
Okay, yeah.
Now
I was going to say.
It was a hold.
Oh, okay, hold.
So all the way back, the foul happened at the 31-yard line. Going to take it back to the 41-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 22 now. As we replay that down, but because they lost 10 yards because of the holding. Brickner now. Quick pass out there to Singleton and runs right past Pierce. Down that sideline he goes. Into the end zone he goes. Good googly moogly. No flags on that play. Singleton, 41 yards. And just like that, Beaver Falls scores. Pierce is a pretty good player for us. And he just ran right past him.
My issue is he's been running past you all night long. You got to have somebody covering as a free safety.
You got to get
one
somebody
guy
else
gone.
over there to
Boom.
help him because they've done that. His yak yards tonight
are going to be ridiculous.
He's got to be over 150 yards of receiving right now, and over half of them are yak yards. Those are yards after catch. So, 42-13 is the score. Minute 5 remaining here, and we got Brickner now going for 2 in the shotgun. Brings a man in motion around there,
sweep.
And he is not going to find his way in there. Was Taylor, and I think if Beaver Falls is going to move up the way, they're going to need to find another 2-point conversion play as they get stronger.
Taylor is still down, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Somebody
Taylor
is still down.
Still down. So with that, it is 42-13. A minute and 2 seconds to go. Let's take a quick timeout.
And we'll come
injury
back.
timeout. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. Demetrius Taylor was the injured Beaver Falls Tiger, but he came off the field. A little hitch in his giddy up there as he's walking, but is walking on his own power. And now the kickoff now for Beaver Falls coming with that lead of 42-13. There's the run up and the kick. High end over Ken kick taken by Pierce at the 20-yard line. Up the middle he comes, got some blockers, and he's going to go his way all the way up to the 47-yard line. And I tell you what, he took out the official,
and he
is not moving very fast.
No.
But I tell you what, we got players from both teams now huddling around, wanting to make sure he's okay. We got the trainer, and I tell you what, that official took it in the knee, lower body.
And he's facing the opposite direction. It's coming right at you. Not nice.
Yeah, so he's kind of sitting up. Trainer Travis is out there taking a look at him, but he took one to that lower body. I mean, almost like rolled up like you would see on a quarterback. And, he was in position where he should be. And a nice return by Pierce of about 34 yards. Wow. Trainers from both teams are out there right now wanting to have a word with him.
Look at
and
that.
He's getting
he
up.
Right up.
And
he's on his left leg, yep.
Yeah, he's not putting any weight at all on that left. A little bit. He tried, and he's not. That's not a good idea. So
we're taking back off.
Yeah, we'll take it off. Yep. He's going to have to be carried off.
He's being carried off the field right now. Boy, you hate to see that.
Yep.
Of any, player, coach, referee, anything, and he is in obvious discomfort. And I think the officials now are just going to take a timeout. We're not going to show it right now, but the Wolverines have a new table on the sidelines. Brian Partridge and the football boosters put that together. Trainer Travis was showing to me there's a bunch of drawers in there and things to take care of people as they stand there. And the official right now, he is there in obvious discomfort, but he is wanting to get up on the table.
And the medevac personnel are going over
medevac,
as well.
Yes, and as any high school football game, medevac is here, and they are going to take a look at him as we move forward. So any officials, they have the training of what to do, of who's going to take over what, if a particular person is injured, and we'll get this game back underway. But that did not. It wouldn't look good on a 16-year-old kid, let alone a guy out there.
Put it this
He's
way.
probably my age out there.
It wasn't
gets
fun.
Rolled up
it
on
was
his
not
leg.
Fun.
So we're back on Dakota.
Yep.
54 seconds remaining in this third quarter. The Wolverines, nice field position as they start from the 46-yard line. Smiley, handoff to Elijah, makes a man miss up that left side. Ridden down there at the 40-yard line. Hard running there by Elijah.
Number 6 with the initial hit once again.
Yep,
for
Black
the
Shear
Tigers.
in there to make the stop. So pick up about 6 on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 4 for the Wolverines here in the final moments of this third quarter. Smiley under center, I formation, handoff. Elijah weaving his way through there and pick up of a couple on the play. Hard running here by Elijah at this point of the game.
61 with the tackle.
Connor Hauser with the tackle.
2-yard gain, 3rd down.
So now going to be 3rd down. And that is going to be the end of the third quarter. And they brought the cart out here now for the injured official. I think they're going to want to try to get him down to that ambulance. He does not want to put any weight on that at all. We're going to take a quick timeout, folks. Welcome back, folks. 3rd and 2 from the 38. There's a run up the middle by Smiley on the keeper. We've seen him do that a couple times tonight. Needed 2, got about 7. So nice hard running there for Smiley to get the first down. Ball
I'll
now
just
on
say
the 31
the
yard.
start of the fourth quarter caught us off guard.
Yeah, just a little bit.
A little fast start there.
So, Smiley now, hand off to Elijah. He's hitting the backfield by big number 70. My goodness, Damian Lee. No gain on the play. 6 foot 290, met number 70. Threw him back for a 1 yard loss. So just a side note, the official is getting carted off the sidelines and has found his way to the ambulance for medical attention. Smiley now, handoff to Elijah, driving his way forward, picks up about 3 or 4.
And I'll say he had 3 or 4 on him.
I was going to say, yeah,
he
he dragged a while.
Yeah. So now 3rd down. And we're going to call it about 8 for the Wolverines. 10:50 here to go. So 3rd down play here. Got Lennon Lloyd out to the right. Michael Walters to the left. Back to pass. Under pressure is Smiley trying to make something out of nothing, but taken down there by number 60, Damiano Sims, for really maybe lost 2 yards on the play, but credit the whole front line of Beaver Falls that time for that sack. Sims just was there to clean it up as Smiley was trying to get away. So 4th down and 9. Ball right on the 30-yard line. So Smiley, a sidecar to his left. Jackson Kerr checking into the game. Gonna have to do a quick pass here. They got 4 guys on that line, 5 guys on that line.
And there's only 2 people out covering right.
Smiley back, throws it. Oh, up to Curry, and he was hit hard there with authority by Deshaun Anderson. I'm just glad to see Curry get up. And he's got a little gimp to him, but took a hard hit by Anderson. The ball over on downs. They needed 9 for the first down. They got about 1. So Beaver Falls now with 9:43 remaining gets their offense back on the field. You got Ryder grinning out there on the front line. Aaron Hobel along with Evan Twiddell. Daccio in that linebacker position alongside O'Brien playing linebacker tonight. Trent Schilling out there along with the senior Mariocker. Brickner now in the shotgun. We got whistles blowing here and a timeout for Beaver Falls.
That'll officially leave him with 1 timeout.
With 1 timeout. Talked a little bit earlier about some of our great sponsors here of the Ellwood City Wolverines. As I said, the programs are here. If you pre-ordered, they do have them. And if you don't get one tonight, come on out here to Riverside Games Senior Night and pick one of them up. It's a lot of great information in there, things about our seniors, all the players, and all the great businesses. But those businesses, some just do a little bit more. And we got the Field Goal Club here at the stadium. Paganis Chiropractic, Mobros Lawn Service, Spokane Orthodontics, Steffler Window Cleaning, Allen's Lawn Care Service, and of course the funeral homes here in town, Sam Tiola's Funeral Home, Turner Funeral Home.
Whoa.
And
okay. I jumped it.
Turner Funeral Home. And I get them all at one time.
Dang it.
Toman Funeral Home and Cremation Services. As always, you get the Thad Sturgeon guarantee. Our funeral homes here in town will be the last to let you down.
You blew
I blew
You blew
your reign on that one.
Man, I've been doing that for 5 years. You finally caught on to it about 4 games ago. And I'm glad you listened to what I say over there. But it's kind of like the fire department. You find them, they fight them. Call them today, 752-1566 or 911. If you can't find the 11 on your phone, hit the 1 twice. Brickner now in the shotgun.
Oh, boy.
9:43.
Brickner's number's
11.
1-1.
Yeah, but no, we got a new quarterback in there, it looks like.
Yes, we
and
do.
coming forward was number 12, Kenny Jewell III on the keeper. Picks up about 2 on the play. 87, Aaron Hobel, the senior. he'll be one of the seniors featured on senior night here in 2 weeks. Am I right on that? 2
What's
weeks?
that? Yeah, 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 2 weeks
Yeah.
and the season's done.
Yep.
That's
wow.
insane.
It went fast.
Yeah, and give it about 2 or 3 weeks after that, all of a sudden we're going to be talking about preseason basketball and wrestling.
There we go. So, and we'll be following the playoffs scenarios.
Oh, 100%.
All the
Yep.
way through.
Yep. We need to do a show about predictions between you and I.
Okay. There's a handoff to number 7 this time, and taken down behind the line of scrimmage was Dante Pierce. Took down number 7, Deshaun Richardson. And this is something we kind of saw in pregame, Brad. You and I talked about it off the air. I kind of like Nardone, the coach for Beaver Falls, and his coaching staff, what they do. You have a game here. It's obviously in hand. You're up by 19 or a bunch of points, 29 points, and you're letting a lot of these kids,
right.
Yeah.
You could go down the field,
it's not
make
mercy.
it mercy. Exactly.
You go down yes, make it mercy, but no, you bring your backup quarterback in. We're going to be calling some new numbers here on that. You got Singleton, who could have a 200-yard pass receiving game tonight, but he's now on the sidelines. Number 21, trying to shake and bake, do some moving, and does not get very far. O'Brien in there to help make that stop for the Wolverines. Number 39, so really no gain on that play. Zashawn McKelvey, seeing him in a running back position here now. And it appears to be the punt unit on. And this is their second punt tonight. We do see Jaron Brickner come back out.
Just be careful.
I
Because
know.
last time you kind of ran
I
from
know,
it.
but I see them to punt this time.
Oh, definitely.
So
punt.
back to receive is number 2 for the Wolverines, the sophomore Elijah Palmer McCain, who has another game of over 100 yards rushing tonight. There's the snap. And the kick, out for the fair catch, was McCain, and he just jumps on it there at the 31-yard line.
They just got that off. They had 1 second on the play clock.
And I think, but that kind of goes with, I think, what they want to do right now. They're just on offense. They're going to run that clock down to next to nothing, and keep the ball in bounds, keep things rolling along.
Key thing tonight from here on out for Beaver Falls is just stay healthy. That's why you're seeing those substitutions.
Right.
They got 2 more games, and like we said, right now they're ranked number 1. They got to keep winning because I know Steel Valley in that other conference, they're still there as well.
Yep. So Smiley, handoff to Dante Pierce this time. Spins and makes a move and gets it up to about the 36-yard line. Pick up of about 6 on the play.
Dante Pierce on the carry, brought down by 61, Connor Hauser.
Connor Hauser with the tackle.
Second down.
Going to bring up second down. Once again, we want to congratulate Brooke Roth and Jack Landis, your homecoming queen and king. There's a handoff this time to Elijah, tries the left side. Heavy pursuit, makes a man miss, and taken out of bounds there by Brickner in on defense right now. And I believe he's going to have, depends where they spot it. Yes, he does have enough for the first down, all the way out to the 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play for the Wolverines. Now 1st and 10. So the Wolverines now got Lennon Lloyd far out there to the right. Curie. There's a handoff. Elijah picking his way through. Nice hard running by Elijah Palmer McCain. Gets about 7 on that play. Number 27 in there on the stop. Myers going to bring up a second down, and I guess we're going to call it 4.
27, Brendan Myers. 6-yard gain, second down.
So on this second down now and 4. Smiley, handoff. Elijah hit hard there at the immediate line of scrimmage by number 6, Michael Blackshear. Blackshear, pretty good defensive player. We said his name a lot tonight coming up from that linebacker position. appears to have a pretty good nose for that ball. So 5:14, clock rolling here. Stick around, folks. We'll have some post-game stats, as well as some out-of-town scores, some finals out there, conference and non-conference. Smiley now with the keeper pushing his way forward. I don't think he's got enough for the first down. So needed 4, got about 3. So we will be broadcasting the game Wednesday night.
Yep.
And don't forget, folks, Monday night, 6:30 gates open, 7 o'clock, ribbon cutting ceremony for the new turf and track. Hand off to Elijah on that 4th down. Hit in the backfield by number 61, Connor Hauser. He wraps him up. His buddy Tutwiler comes in there to bring him down for about a 4-yard loss. The Tigers will take over now on downs, leading 42-13, 4:23 remaining. They'll have the ball, it appears, at their own 49-yard line.
Ellwood takes
so
a timeout.
Ellwood City takes a timeout. They want to get the right, some new cleaner jerseys. Well, all the jerseys are clean now with this turf, but bringing in some younger players, it appears.
They're new jerseys. In reality, they're new jerseys.
Right.
And they're new jerseys, and they're going to be fairly new jerseys because, like you said, brand new field.
Don't forget, folks, check out all of our social media. We got our ecwolverines.com, the webpage, and our YouTube channel. You'll be able to go watch this game and any other games this season anytime you want.
Soccer just wrapped up. They finished their 12-game season. Cross country's down to just 2 more events, and volleyball's got 3 more games. And I tell you what, football's down to just 2 games, and all of a sudden, winter sports, here we come.
Yep, be here before we know it. There's a handoff to number 12, makes a man miss, rolls over. Number 1, stop for the Wolverines, Dominic Hogue. Kenny Jewell on the keeper, quarterback keeper. Gets enough for a first down for Beaver Falls. So it's 1st and 10 now, ball just at the 40-yard line. Joel in the shotgun. Waits the snap, sends a man in motion. Jet sweep around there, number 7. And a nice, almost took down, was Pierce, but keep going. Pick up of all the way down to the 32-yard line was number 7, Deshaun Richardson. A.J. Grinnan with the tackle. Now, I was off a stick in that time. I'm sorry. Short gain on that play. Going to bring up a 2nd down, and we'll call it 7. No, 3rd down. So on this 3rd and 7 from the left hash mark, Beaver Falls comes to the line.
I must miss them because I have 2nd down.
Yeah, that's what I don't get either.
Yeah.
Kenny Joel, and he's taken down. A nice play there by number 57 of Ellwood City, Drake Davis, for a loss on the play. Now they got it right. It is 3rd down.
The Sticks have 3rd.
Yeah, well, they were 3rd, and they didn't change that time. So it is now 3rd down, and we're going to call it 9. 3 minutes remaining in this game. Joel is kind of waiting, letting that play clock. Looking to the sidelines, watching the clock. Gets her down to 5. Gets the ball this time on the keeper. Around that left side is Joel. Makes a man miss. Got a flag coming in there in that area of holding. Joel gets down to about the 32, but I do believe this play is coming back.
We have a player down for Ellwood City all the way
Yes.
back at the 50 here.
Yes.
And he just pounded the turf multiple times with his fist, so definitely something low in the leg area. I think it's going to be a hold against Beaver Falls.
Yeah,
it's going to
it's
send
looking
him back.
that way. It's going to send him back on that third down play. It'll be a spot foul. We'll see where it happened. So the official coming to the sideline now to talk to Coach Bradley. Just kind of waiting here to see what the call actually was. I think the question is if you don't call the hold, I don't know where to spot the ball. Okay, the injured player was number 14, Blake Foreman. Appears to be lower body. He's having some assistance coming off the field.
That's a tough one because he joined the team late this season.
Right.
So they are going to say a hold against Beaver Falls. Blake is making his way slowly with Travis off the field.
Not a lot of weight on the one lower leg.
No.
But Dakota, pan down there to the new table. I don't know if you got that behind the cheerleaders, but they put that together. On the other side of that, there's a lot of drawers and things. It's basically like a toolbox made there for trainer Travis. So what down is it now?
I think replay is third.
It should be third, but the scoreboard appears to be wrong. On this third down, jet sweep around this side is number 21, makes the first wave miss, rolls his way up through there. He's going to get up to about the 40-yard line. The officials say he did not go out of bounds. Number 4, Ryan Lambright, I believe, is over there to help get him out of bounds. So, yes, now we are at fourth down. It's going to be about 4th and 8, 2:15 clock rolling remaining here in this game. And Beaver Falls right now just not in a hurry. We'll just let this game play out. Ten seconds on the play clock. There's on the keeper, up the middle he goes, and
fumble
on the play. It's going to be Ellwood City ball because he did not get enough for the first down. But Ryan Lambright had his nose in there. I don't know if he's the one that caused the fumble or not, but he put the hit on. Either way, Joel's keeper was not enough for a first down. So now it's going to be Ellwood City ball, 1st and 10, ball at about the 34-yard line. So we got a few plays remaining here for the Wolverines with this minute 40 remaining. Hey, got to give a big shout out, Lisa Carcel. She got all of our stuff here tonight to us for homecoming. Lisa's one of the first smiling faces you'll see when you walk in the door at Ellwood City. One of the sweetest ladies you'll ever. She's so sweet. Candy's afraid she will give it cavities. I mean, she's just one of the best. And thank you to Lisa. Her title should be Assistant Athletic Director because she helps. A lot of the emails that we get from our athletic director come from via Lisa. Timeout by Ellwood City. Timeout with this minute 40 remaining. I think they were just trying to get the right personnel in there for what they wanted to do in this final minute and 40 seconds. So the Wolverines will fall to 2 and 6.
Beaver Falls go to 7-1.
7-1.
And
all
I believe how it may work out tonight. We'll have to catch that Mohawk Freedom game. There's a chance they may have just clinched tonight for playoffs. In reality, 5 wins will definitely be clinched.
Right. And I think they should feel pretty good about it.
Yep.
There's Smiley. Hand off to Elijah. Tries the right side. A nice hit there by number 21 from Beaver Falls, Deshaun McKelvey. So give Elijah another 4 yards. He got to be crowding up close to 150 yards tonight for Elijah, being a workhorse.
Officially, hey, Very close, 143.
143. So 2nd down and 8, just a little over a minute remaining. Smiley under center. Hands off this time.
There's your
to Dante Pierce up that right side. Oh, taken down from behind. I thought he had pay dirt all the way down to the 35-yard line. Number 21, McKelvey with the saving tackle for Beaver Falls from that not being a touchdown, but a great run there. How far was that, Brad?
Officially 28 yards.
28 yards for Dante Pierce. Now Pierce in the backfield along with Elijah. Elijah gets the ball. Pierce gets it again and picks his way forward to about the 30-yard line. Tackled there by number 13, Cash Edwards. So a nice pickup of about 5 on that play with just 20 seconds remaining here in the game. I think the Wolverines are going to try to get off one more play. So 6 seconds remaining. Here's Smiley under center. Handoff to Pierce. Up the middle he goes. Tackled immediately by big number 61, Connor Hauser. And that's going to do it, folks. From Helling Stadium on homecoming night, the clock strikes 0. The Beaver Falls Tigers defeat the Ellwood City Wolverines 42-13. So we got some handshakes going on here in the middle of the field. A big night, of course, being homecoming and the opening of the new field here. And a great crowd on hand, a great student section. Was excited to see that here as well tonight. Brad's going to put together some stats here for us right now. You want to take a quick break, Brad?
Yeah, we'll take a little bit of a break here and we'll come right back. All right, folks, welcome back here. Final score from Helling Stadium, newly renovated and turfed. Helling Stadium, 42-13. The Beaver Falls Tigers defeat the Wolverines tonight in a big night for the offense. Brickner and company for the Beaver Falls Tigers. We're going to go through game stats first, and then we'll talk about some out-of-town scores. And I tell you what, folks, you're going to like let me rephrase that. Tonight's game did not change anything for Ellwood City. So that's a preview.
There we
so
go.
there's games that kind of fell into place for us. The Riverside Ellwood game at the end of the year, it's dooming large for that 5th seat possibly. So we'll talk about that here shortly. First downs, Beaver Falls 12, Ellwood City 15. Total yards rushing on the night, Ellwood City 185, Beaver Falls 105. Net yards passing, the difference in the game, 262 yards passing to 33. Brickner was 14 of 24 on the night. Flip side, Chris Miley just 4 of 8 with 1 interception on the evening. Total offensive plays, 45 plays for Beaver Falls, 367. 64 plays for Ellwood, 218. Beaver Falls finished with an 8.2 average per play on the evening. Turnovers once again in favor of Beaver Falls. They turned Ellwood City over 3 times on the night, so 3-0. And +3 for Beaver Falls. Rushing-wise, we talked about it. Different players across the board. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, but 10 different players for Beaver Falls touched the ball. All of them finishing with positive yards on the night. The big one, though, 3 carries for 29 yards. Dre Hall, 1 touchdown. Jaron Brickner, 4 carries, 23 yards, 1 touchdown. Flip side, Elijah Palmer came have a day once again. 37 carries. That's going to break the record he set, or it doesn't break the record, but that's the most since just last week. 37 carries, 143, 2 touchdowns. He's definitely going to be breaking a couple records on the evening. Passing-wise, Chris Smiley, 4 for 8, 1 interception, 33 yards. Flip side, Jaron Brickner, 14 of 24, 262 with 3 touchdowns passing. Receiving-wise, the only catches on the night, Dalen Curry, 4 catches, 33 yards. Flip side, Richard Singleton, 7 catches, 165, 3 receptions on the evening. So there you go, folks. Richard Singleton, MVP of the day, I would say. Those 3 receptions, 165, and 20 points up on the board for the Beaver Falls Tigers. Elijah Palmer came 12 points tonight. Got the first scoring touchdown, the second scoring touchdown, and give credit where it's due. Caitlin Kreitzer with the 1 extra point there. Final score, 42-13. Defensively, leading the way was Dante Pierce. He had 7 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and 1 pass broken up. Flip side, Damian Lee, 9 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, and the Beaver Falls Tigers did finish with 3 sacks on the evening. All right, folks, so here we go. Out-of-town scores that kind of pretty straightforward, although, again, in a conference that has 8 teams, you take 5. This is still up for play. First off, Laurel defeated Southside 33-16. A good thriller there at Blackhawk. West Day defeats Blackhawk 16-13 in double overtime. Union defeated Northgate 46-20. Central Valley Cruise past Ambridge 49-7. Here you go, folks. Neshannock beats Riverside, shuts them out 42-0. Western Beaver beat New Brighton 60-13. And the shocker that keeps things a little bit alive here, it does hurt because of the team who wins, but because Riverside lost, Mohawk defeated Freedom 42-13. If you do the updated standings, Beaver Falls officially clinches playoffs at 5-0 in conference. Neshannock goes to 4-1, still not clinched. Western Beaver 4-1, still not officially clinched, but those 2 teams, they could lose next week and still clinch. Mohawk at 3-2. Now here's the 5th place team. Riverside at 2-3. Ellwood City at 1-4, Freedom 1-4, and then New Brighton 0-5. That means, once again, if Ellwood City does their job next week, holds and upsets and pulls off a big victory against Neshannock, it's going to set up a Riverside Ellwood City playing game. So not saying that it's not doable, you're going to have to be clean, no turnovers. You're going to have to be able to beat Neshannock in a way I've never seen before. Not trying to judge anybody, but we've been up to Neshannock at least 5 or 6 times in the past 12 years, and I haven't seen a very good game from the Ellwood side. So they're still alive. There's still a chance, but they got to do damage next week before they even think of that Riverside game. So final score 42-13. There's your stats. Thad, if you want to take us on out.
Great. Once again, congratulations to Brooke Roth and Jack Landis, your homecoming king and queen. And congratulations to the whole entire court for the boys and girls. And a beautiful night. Would have liked to see a different outcome of the game, of course, but it was awesome. The stands were really full tonight. They were really full. And let's fill them up again in 2 weeks against Riverside. You never have a problem getting a crowd for Riverside. We got that going on, as well as senior night in 2 weeks. Hopefully we're going to be reporting from Neshannock next week. Middle school football, 6 o'clock from here. Wednesday night, we're not broadcasting. We're going to be here for the ribbon cutting ceremony. On Monday night, gates open at 6:30. Concession stands will be open, so come, grab something to eat, and see the band, see the football team, see the soccer team, see the cheerleaders. On behalf of Dakota Marshall, our cameraman, producer, engineer, the man in charge, the man with the plan, Mr. Brad Windhorst, and myself, Thad Sturgeon, go Penn State. We hope you've enjoyed this game.
Go Blue.
We hope you've enjoyed this game.
Did you see like that? Go Blue. Huh?
Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed the broadcast as much as we've enjoyed presenting it to you. Have a great night, everybody. Good night.